Yeah, they thought I was foxing around. They thought I was foxing around. I didn't get an invite to the second stream, dude. Yeah, you're damn right. I'm running a competing stream right now. And I have a guest lined up with internet connection that's not going to rug us. You want to fox around? Find out, dude. This is the last time I am not invited to a Soulflare stream. This is the last time. The level of disrespect, dude. Started these, bro. Soulflare wasn't even hosting spaces until I got here. Then we elevated to stream. Now everyone wants to stream. Everyone wants to do what the Fox wants to do. Too bad none of you are as good. I'm joking. I'm just a little work. I've been working way too much, honestly. Way too much. Been locked in this little dungeon I got. Planning for Breakpoint. Getting content together. Planning for the big event that we have. And I also got a guest joining us here in a little bit that you guys will see in a moment. Where is she? Didn't show up yet. Wait, where's my... Oh, here it is. Okay. I haven't been on this platform in a while. We've been using OBS. But, let's see what's going on the timeline, fam. Let's see what we got going on. Let's check out, of course, with what's going on with my favorite topic of conversation. Solana. What do they got going on this week? Something big is coming. Something big's always coming with Solana, dude. It's like every week, it's like, oh, this is a big week. Big week. What do we got from Super Team Germany? A whole bunch of report, and that they have the TLDR right here. We're gonna skip over that. Oh, the incubator. Wow, they ran a space. They ran a space and only 217 people tuned in. That's pretty wild. Yo, what's up, Doko? Good to see you, fam. You're my neighbor, dude. You must be cold as I am right now, fam. I am freezing, bro. Freezing right now. So cold. I don't even know how people live out here, dude. It's like, it's honestly beyond me. It's so wild. I don't know how people do it, to be honest. It's freezing here. It's like only 46 degrees actually, but I looked at the temperature in New York and it's like 36 degrees. And I'm like, yo. Man. So at least I get a nice little break. 23 degrees where you are? Oh my goodness, dude. RIP. RIP. Yeah, man. I do not want to live in a cold climate anymore. I'm not having a fun time here in the winter. I thought, oh yeah, we'll go in the winter if we make it through. I don't know if I'm gonna make it through, fam. I don't know. I really don't know. It is so cold, man. It is so cold. Even the Balkans are telling me. -2 for Claim Your Souls, dude? Get out of there, dude. Get away from there. Move. Move to a warm tropical climate. You deserve it, dude. I know Solana's down a little bit, but I mean, my goodness. -2 degrees? Arctic conditions. That's literally like Eskimo. Yeah, cold weather's bearish, though. I'm with you, fam. I'm so against the cold. Let's see what else is going on with Solana. Here, Solana connects here, exclusively on Seeker. Oh, it's another app to download that I'm never going to use. What is this supposed to be? Don't tell me that this is like a social media thing. Dude, what is it? Just show me what it is. Let's see, what are they saying in the chat? Love winter because the aliens hate winter. I don't know about that, fam. There's a lot of aliens up in like Lake Michigan and stuff, dude. So, yeah, dude, what is this? Like no one's going to use this app. What is this? Here? I'm never going to use it. Hive Mapper's dope. Shout out D-Pins. I've had them on Spaces before. They're teaming up with... Oh, they're launching a DApp also. Good. I need more DApps for my Seeker, man, because I can't get this achievement done. That's supposed to be the... what is it? In the store. We're supposed to get all these achievements done each week. And this is the only category I can't complete week after week because I have no idea. I've tried downloading and using the dApps, and there's only so many dApps that you can download and like literally use. Like some of them, I don't even know why they have dApps. You can't even connect to the Seeker device. That's kind of bearish. But I mean, honestly, I'm down for a D-pin. All the D-pin ones, I got like the grass on here. I got, which other ones? Up rock. Go ahead and run in the background. I got plenty of bandwidth to take over my Wi-Fi for you to mine it. All right, what do we got? Solana students in Africa, bullish. They should connect with our guardians. One's in Nigeria. Who do we got here? Will's a legend, dude. He's on the wrong team, but he's a legend, dude. He's a really good content creator. How you guys doing? Are you still foxing, complaining about winter? Wait, what movie? I know that movie. I don't know what movie. I know. If we're still talking about aliens, I know a lot about aliens, fam. Well, don't get me started on aliens. Let's see. Wait, did Dev join yet? Oh shit. Yeah. Wait, Dev's here. How long has she been here? Okay. Wait. Hold on, because I gotta. Okay, and where's my sound settings? Okay, mic check. Wait, can you hear me?
Hello.
Ah, there you are. What's up, Dev? Look at you, all cozy and comfy.
What's up, guys? How's it going? Happy
I'm
Friday
running-
Eve.
I'm running a revenge stream right now.
I was gonna actually text you that because you were like, let's get on a stream. And I'm like, oh, I see what's going on here.
Oh yeah, I know. You know exactly what's going on here. They want war with the Fox. They got it, fam. So we're gonna surpass their space. And we actually have a live chat working in our space. So yeah, tell all the Guardians to leave the Empire space that was unscheduled and unplanned for and come join the Quick space where we're looking at the Solana news right now and what's going on and what's bullish.
Sounds so evil.
That's it, man. Listen, I don't fox around with anyone. I'm a fox of schedules, and I'm always where I'm supposed to be at all times. Whenever I'm scheduled to be somewhere, if it's in my calendar, you can count on me being there. But I'm telling you, man, I have not been invited to the past 2 Soulflare streams, which I'm a little bit bearish on, to be honest, considering I was the one that started all this shit. What do you think about that, Dev? Am I thinking too much into it, or am I rightly justified in running my revenge stream?
I think you're petty.
Good. Fox around, find out. But anyway, we actually do have a really good stream upcoming this week, dude. I have Mihailo from Payments coming on to talk about the Soulflare card and answer all these questions I keep getting. And then I have Oro Gold coming on that just launched their dApp for the Seeker, which I need to download actually. And yeah, we're gonna be starting to stream soon also, so they better get used to it. They better get used to us, this time slot.
That's
Who
true.
they think they are.
That's very true.
And we specifically talked about this
I know.
On Friday's stream.
Yep.
We specifically talked about this, that Thursday was going to be the new day, that we had Tuesdays and Fridays available for streaming, but Wednesdays we have the Empire Forge, Mondays we have the Soulflare stream, and Thursdays I was adding another stream. We went over this, Dev.
I know.
I'm also low-key pissed at Maki that I didn't get an invite to like their little meetup for the stream yesterday, even if I wasn't on the stream.
I asked you about that. I would have thought you were there, and I was like, wait, maybe they're in a different office than you. So I was like, okay, maybe that's why he's not there. Maybe he was like busy doing something else.
No, I didn't get invited. I don't even understand that either.
Is that the office that you are at?
No, I think it was Maki's house.
Oh.
But like, bearish, dude. I'm never doing anything. I've been in my house for the past 3 days because it's been so cold out and I don't have any friends.
Wait, how cold is it?
It's 46 degrees today. Wait, it's probably even colder now at night. I think it's like 40,
Okay, but that's not
42.
bad.
That, Dev, that is so, it's 42 degrees right now. It's literally about to snow because
That's
it's
not
starting to rain
bad.
right now.
It was colder here in Florida. Like,
It, what? No way.
yeah.
No
Dude, it was
way.
like 32 degrees last week.
Get the fox out of here.
Yeah, no, it's cold as hell. I literally have my mini heater to warm my feet. I have a seat like hot thing that's on, and it's absolutely amazing for when I'm like sitting at my desk because I get so cold very easily. My heater. Oh, and a heated blanket. If you don't have a heated blanket, you need to get one because like heated blankets are the option.
Yeah, that's dangerous, but definitely like
Why is
super,
it dangerous?
because you could get electrocuted.
How?
What if you like fall asleep and you start like sweating profusely and then like the
How much are
sweat,
you sweating at night?
well, it depends like how hot the blanket's going. What if there's like a malfunction with the blanket and it starts heating up really quick and you start sweating and then it like electrocutes you? That sounds like a danger to me, honestly.
I've been using a heated blanket, the same one, for like 3 years now, and
Oh
I
my
sleep with
God,
it. Like I fall asleep and
that's
everything. It's great.
disgusting. Wait, how do you, wait,
No, it's not.
yeah, because you're telling me that you haven't washed this blanket in 3 years?
You wash it.
How do you wash an electric heating blanket?
Okay, so it has like a little like snappy mechanism that snaps like the electric piece. So when you go to wash it, you detach that, you wash the blanket, and then you let it air dry. You don't throw it in the dryer because that'll mess up the electrical mechanisms. You air dry it, and that's it. I wash it like once a week.
Wow.
Did you not know this?
No, I didn't think that you could.
Ew.
I didn't know. I don't have an electric blanket. I'm not rich like that.
So, Costco. I don't even know if they have Costco over there. Do they?
No, hell no. We got like this thing called Coughlin. It's like the equivalent of
Like a
like
cough
Walmart.
drop. No. Costco is my jam. That's where I shop. I get all my stuff from Costco. I got my heated blanket from there. It's amazing. I think it was like $50. Well spent. The best thing about a heated blanket is obviously when you get out of the shower and it's cold, even if you have your heat on, you just feel freezing, right? So my favorite part about having a heated blanket is that I will turn it on to warm up my bed before I get in the shower so that by the time I'm done my shower and you dry yourself off or whatever, you hop into bed and it's toasty.
That sounds that sounds really nice if it works. Like if it works exactly
What do
how
you
you
mean if
explained
it
it.
works?
I
It
don't know.
it works.
I feel like that's
I
one of
do it
those,
every
it's like
night.
one of those infomercial commercials, and they got some like pretty girl on that's like using the blanket and then you get it and the blanket looks like nothing like it did in the video. It looks
No,
like it's like
it's
3 times smaller.
it's amazing. You need to get one and it's worth the money. And like you could get big ones. I have a smaller one. I have a throw size because I sometimes will kick it off me if I like get too hot or I'll like turn it off. But like by itself, it's a great blanket. But with the heat, sometimes I'll like put it on my back if my back hurts and I'll just like have it. It's like a giant heating pad. It's great. You
That's
need to
great.
have one. I don't know why you're in the Balkans and you don't have a heated blanket.
Oh, I just learned about it today. So yeah, I'm
Oh my
100% gonna go
God.
out and find this immediately because I need
Yeah,
it.
heated.
I have the heat on. I have a sweatshirt, another shirt underneath this. I have some pajama pants and then my jeans on. I almost doubled up on the socks. I got my hat and I'm still freezing. I don't know if I could survive this winter here.
I thought you were sick. You looked like a like sad little puppy in your
Cause I'm
selfie.
cold. I was cold, man. It's like it was 40 something degrees. I'm used to like 80 something, 90 degrees, nice and warm, near a pool, some cold drinks.
I
Ah,
can't
look,
even say I'm in that right now because right now in Florida, let's see what it is today.
yeah, I just messaged in the Guardians chat. I was like, join my competing stream. I have Dead Majesty and giveaways. And now like the Guardians started joining. Shout out Emmy Nice. Look, Frank just joined for randomly. Yo, what's up, Hermit? Good to see you. I appreciate you tuning in. You host a
You're
lot of streams yourself, dude. Shout out. Frank, how cold is it in Florida right now? Dev claimed it was 30 something degrees last week. Is this accurate?
It was last week, yeah. This week, no.
That's brutal.
This week, like right now, it's 82 degrees. But I stay cold and I keep it cold in my house. So
Yeah, Frank says it's freezing also.
yeah.
He confirms. Yo, what's up, Light Block?
Did you not believe me?
And now, no, I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do for a giveaway today because now I said that I'm gonna do giveaways.
Stop.
Yeah, no, we're competing. That's it. You know,
Oh
there's a
my
competition,
God.
and the Moon Show stream's gonna come out on top. Because number one, I have the experience. That's why we have a live chat. Number two, I have the determination and willpower to keep this stream going for as long as I need to until we surpass Marquis or until they admit defeat.
Oh my god.
And number three, we're doing giveaways. Most likely some Solana right now.
That's like an easy win, like a I don't know, a cheap shot. Just be like, yeah, we're giving something away.
Yeah, good. Frank says Quicks do 5 push-ups. Wait, this isn't that kind of stream.
Ooh, you know what? Yes, it should be though. That would be super fun if you did like something funny, like sing or like do something entertaining.
That's what the stream is. That's what we're doing. I'm literally entertaining right now. We were looking at the Solana news. Like, I don't think push-ups are so entertaining.
I think it's because you can't.
I literally do push-ups every day. Like, what do you mean? That's not like, and 5 is easy. If you would have said like 50, that would have been like a little bit more of a challenge.
All right, do 50 then.
No, I'm not. Listen, okay, this wasn't like an open invitation to challenge me to do push-ups.
I think it's because you can't do it. That's what we're gonna go with.
I'm probably one of the most athletic people at Soulflare. Okay, like
I don't
I play
know. Vidor
like
looks
every
pretty fit.
sport. Who?
Vidor looks pretty fit.
Vidor? Dude, he's no way. He's built like cottage cheese. There's no way he
That's
used to
so
hike.
mean.
He used to hike. Dude, he'll say it himself, dude. He missed out. Dude, we had our Soulflare sports month, right? I started out so strong, like first 7 days, locked in. I was posting videos. No one else from our team posted. It was Vidor, his wife, Jay was on our team. Jay didn't even post one time during the month. So I gave up because I was like, okay, our team's in dead last place. I'm not going to keep carrying them, dude, and keep posting these videos and stuff. So then I stopped, dude. Alien Who said in the chat, do a Mad Lads giveaway and I'll join, bro. You're about to get kicked from the chat. I'm about to kick you from the Discord right now, dude. You're about to lose Guardians.
Bro, I don't even have a Mad Lad.
Yeah. I don't have a Mad Lad either. And it's the most expensive Solana NFT. Frank, why are you like hassling me about fitness, dude? Okay, same with you, bro.
Wait. Is it Frank as in my Italian cousin?
Yeah. He comes in my streams every once in a while to hassle me.
Yo,
he's like a heckler.
Frank is my guy. Frank. Shout out to Frank. Eiley, my Italian cousin. I love Frank. Like, the second I met him, I was like, ooh, yes, we are going to be besties. I'm so excited.
I don't know, yeah,
I hope he's going to Breakpoint.
Everyone loves Frank. No, he's not going to Breakpoint, dude, because he's got a real job and like a family and stuff, and so he can't go.
We're losers.
Dude, Hermit, I'm not giving one away. If you saw our recent announcement, we're acquiring all of them for the treasury. List them. We're not giving any away. Give away a what?
A fox.
Dude, I have a TFF I could give away, but the thing is he's on a mission right now, so I wouldn't be able to give him away until Saturday. And I have one in the Soulflare stream wallet, but he's staking, and I think I have to wait. Oh no, he unstakes today, so I'd be able to give that one away. But that's our Soulflare stream
give away
wallet.
Foxy.
It's like basically worth nothing. So I it would be better if I gave away life advice, honestly. It'd be worth more than the Foxy would. Let's see.
Bro, this picture of Maki, like, is freaking hilarious.
I know, yeah, it's so funny.
I'm trying to cook something for it.
Damn it, Marky streams at 146, dude. We're at 73. I need you guys to share this with all your friends.
Tell
them that we're giving away some Solana. So what?
I said show your legs.
You want me to thirst trap people into joining the stream?
You think your legs are enough to thirst trap people?
Dude, I don't know, man. My selfie today got more engagement than any of the posts I've made like this past week. So like,
Why? Could someone explain to me what's up with this algo? Like, I genuinely would like to know what's up with this algo because my engagement has been horrid. But the second I post my face, I get like 200-300 likes. And I understand for obvious reasons, like these are, I guess what the timeline likes, but I don't want to do that every day just to keep up with engagement.
I'm about to start doing it every day, to be real. I'm about to start posting thirst traps of me every single day now because that was like my best performing tweet. They really want me to do push-ups in this. Like, I don't know why. Like, why is that such like a thing that you want me to do?
I think they want to see it because like you talk a lot about like I mean you talk a lot about yourself, but like you talk about your fitness, like how you're like fit.
I am.
So
I just don't
I
take off
think
my shirt. I'm not like Soul Jakey in a bikini in the rain. You know what I mean? That's not my brand. I'm family friendly.
you should do a push-up. I don't even know if you have space to do a push-up.
Why? I don't even. Yeah, I was literally just thinking that also. I don't even know like if I have like the space in the room. Let me see how it's gonna look.
Plus they can't see you.
Yeah, they wouldn't even be able to see me. I don't even think. Can you kind of? You can kind of like see me. My arms up against the bed right now. Why am I doing this? Why am I listening to this dumb chat, dude? What has gotten over me? Why do I let the chat dictate my life?
I'm just laughing because you did like 3 push-ups and you're like bright red.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Are you gassed?
No, not even the slightest. I wasn't even like I didn't even need to take
Hey,
breaths.
you
Actually,
should do that again because we just increased viewers. Like we could push 100 if you do more.
we just jumped up 20 viewers from me doing push-ups.
People like to see dumb stuff on stream, or we should play a game or something. Let's like make this an experiment of like what people want to see. I'm in my freaking pajamas because I'm on reply guy duties.
Oh, thank God I don't gotta do that anymore. That was
Thanks.
it's like such like an easy job in the beginning, but it becomes like more increasingly difficult as you continue to do the job. Like in the beginning, like you're super hyped up. You're like, yeah, 100 replies a day, we got this. And then like day 12, you're like going through the same like mind-numbing content, and then like if you get stuck in the GM cycle, forget about it, dude. That's why
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
oh, that's it. It's the worst. It's like a death spiral. Being in like the GM timeline is the absolute worst.
I posted about that because that was pissing me off. I was like, bro, can we like get engagement? I'll like put out a post and I'm like, oh, I put some thought into this and effort. No, nobody gives 2 craps about that. All they care about is freaking GMs. Stupid.
Yeah, I gave up the GM culture. I completely gave it up. I haven't posted a GM. I don't GM back to anyone. And whenever a GM pops up on my timeline, I click not interested. So like I don't like mute the person or block them or anything, but I just click not interested. So now my timeline, no GMs. And for a while, my algorithm was crushing it. Absolutely crushing it. But then it started like dying off because I don't know what's going on like the past like couple weeks, what Elon's doing. X has been so like buggy lately. It'll like
Last
freeze
week,
the
my
app.
engagement was fire. I had excellent engagement all week long. This week?
Same. This week we can't get nothing to hit. I'm lucky if I get like 20 likes on one of my posts.
All right, I'm gonna ask us questions so we can make this spicy. We need to like spice it up since you
We
have
need
to
to
take a
spice it
break
up.
from your like 3 push-ups that you did. So, if you could delete one crypto buzzword from existence, what are you
GM.
nuking first?
GM.
No. Really
Easy.
think about this. Really think about this.
It would be. I honestly hate the GM culture now. You know, like it's so. I hate it so much. But
Buzzwords. Think of buzzwords that people use like incessantly.
If I could take anything out of Soulflare and our internal, it would be ad hoc. I hate that word. I think it's so stupid, and they use it like crazy. They're like, "Oh, are we gonna ad hoc this post?" I'm like, shut the fox up, bro. You know,
That's so true.
Jay's the worst at it. Jay uses it all the time, like crazy.
So does Marco.
Yeah, Marco now. Well, Maurice started it. Maurice got them started on ad hoc, and now like they all just can't stop saying it. All right, let's go. We broke 100 viewers. Dude.
Not
What's Marky's stream
internally.
at?
Not internally. I mean like externally on crypto Twitter. A buzzword that you absolutely hate that needs to go. GM is like
Meme token. I don't know. Wait, I got to think about this actually because there's a lot of like little buzzwords. But I'm honestly cool with a lot of them. What would be yours? You have one in mind?
I know there's some I don't like. Shoey. That's not a buzzword though. That's just
A
like
shoey? Yeah,
something.
no, it's not like a buzzword. That's like a DGods thing. I'm trying to think.
Oh gosh.
I know Frank is so good. Look at Frank. Frank, come on this stream. Come on up here.
Yeah, he should pop on here.
Yeah, you should come on here, Frank.
I think that I hate hearing people say WAGMI because I really feel as nice as that is, that sentiment, it's completely false. Because we're not all going to make it. As much as we'd like to. It's just not feasible.
Yeah, I know some of them. So you see, Frank just made like a post. He just GM at SoulQuicks ad hoc push-ups, dude. You see, if I had a small account that I wasn't trying to build or do anything with, I would make posts like that also. But oh wait, Hyperstrike wants to join. Should we invite Hyperstrike on?
Sure. Although I don't know, he's been a little spicy to me lately. I don't know if he's been like hanging out with you more, but like he's like,
Well, I heard you were
you
talking to his wife. I heard that you were talking shit to his wife
I
about
love
him.
his wife. I love them both. But like, of course I love his wife. His wife is literally gonna be a breakpoint, and I haven't seen her since Paris, so I'm excited. Okay. If your bags had a personality, which one of your bags would be a toxic ex that you keep
Oh, my
coming back
fox.
to?
The foxes. The foxes for sure. I never win the missions, and when I do come back successful on missions, in all my chests, there's never Solana in them. I've been hosting the space for like 109 episodes, 110 episodes, like 110 weeks of Famous Foxes. We've gotten nothing from them, except we finally got our validator up and running. So that's bullish for the foxes. And yeah, I've been buying foxes all the way from like 20-something soul, 50-something soul, all the way down now to 3, 4, 5 soul. So yeah, I just keep buying foxes. They're like, you know. But eventually, if I buy all the foxes, the floor will pump. You know, so that's my theory.
Whale status.
Dude, it's just, I don't know, man. You know what I do hate in like crypto and projects do? I hate when they dilute their supply. You know what I mean? When there's always like new collections and shit. Like, you know who did that the worst? It was Cleanosaurus. Cleanosaurus had like the second collection, and there's like the clay and the clay makers, and then they launched the Popkins on Sui, and they have their token coming out, dude. It's just like way too many things. Portals also. Portals does a shit job of doing that. Way too many things, way too many like things
Remember
to
they
keep
had the
buying.
loot boxes? When things get too complicated, I think this is like actually a really good point. I feel like when
Oh, Frank's
projects
calling on
start
shit now. Wait, I'm gonna send Frank an invite to the stream. Frank, I'm
when
gonna text you an invite to the stream, okay?
did Frank
All
just
right.
call you like on your personal phone?
Yeah.
You should ask him, like make it go to voicemail and see if what happened to me happens to him.
Oh, no, we're not gonna do that.
Bro, that was hilarious. You should have
Yeah, that was
seen what
really
it
weird,
did.
actually.
I did it twice just to see if I was tripping. Oh god. Ooh, okay. This is a good one. What is your most out of pocket prediction for 2026?
Um, there's at 2026. I got bad feelings about this year, to be honest. You know, like usually I go into years and I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a good year, dude. But like 2026, for some reason, like I'm not looking forward to it. I feel like, and I don't know if I'm just like tired from 2025 and like we've just been grinding really hard. But like 2026, I feel like is a year there has to be like some like like big historic event. Something goes on that's like super big or historic. Like we either see aliens or there's like a big storm or something, and it just like foxes with our bags, you know.
True. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I really hope that that's not true. Like, I hope that the next year is good, but I don't know how I feel about it. Steve Jobs.
Oh
Steve Jobs.
snap! Look who we have coming
First of
on the
all, the
stream.
first thing I noticed the second this pops up is that Dior book tote in the back. Shout out to the good taste, okay?
Yeah, that's all Liz. Liz is the fashionista of the family.
Fire. Absolute fire.
What's going on, guys?
Chilling.
What's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. Let me go ahead and fix your name really quick.
Why?
Because you are not Marky.
You don't like
'Cause
that?
I had it. No, I
Yeah,
had
I
it
like
set
Jobs.
for Marky. All right. No, now it has like your actual Twitter handle under it.
Oh, it has Steve Jobs as my Twitter handle?
I prefer
No.
Steve Jobs.
All right, guys, we're catching up to Marky's stream, dude. He's at 235
Yeah,
right
I'm
now.
helping
We're
you
at
out.
150.
I got
Okay,
you down there pushing, doing push-ups, even though you were not touching the floor and you were gasping
and
for
his
air.
butt was too high in the air.
What do you mean, dude? I have like limited room here. Like I don't even think I can set up the camera like differently to like show a better part of the floor.
Quicks, that Soulflare merch would look so much better on me.
I know it would. Too bad that you have rejected all opportunities to become part of the
I
team.
haven't rejected. I'm busy. I'm getting married this year. There's a lot that goes
busy.
into that.
Dude, what do you want to give her Ethereum for your wedding day, dude? Or you want to give her Solana? Dude.
If I wanted her to go broke, then I would, yeah. I would give her Ethereum.
Well, I was thinking about grabbing some XRP and getting like a side job as like a taxi driver.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you'll be doing if you own ETH and XRP, for sure.
If Quicks is my taxi driver, I'm getting out of the car immediately.
Are you kidding me? Quicks is the best. He wouldn't stop talking.
That's
And
the
he-
problem. You know,
and he would tell me to
sometimes
download Soulflare Wallet, even though I already
Oh, yeah.
have it.
You'd leave with a soul.
sometimes you get in a taxi though, and the person's talking so much, you low key want to be like in your moment, like in the quiet with like your headphones on, and like the taxi driver will not shut up, and you're just like,
Yeah, that's Quicks. Quicks, you would actually fit well in that role.
I could picture him as a taxi driver.
Do you have a count of how many people you onboarded, like during your Ubers?
Oh, dude, I'm in the hundreds at least, if not 1,000 by now. Like literally everywhere I go, I can't help it. I just like I'm always like I'm not a person in small talk anymore. I'm like, oh, so how's the weather? You know, or it's cold today. Or I'm like, yo, have you ever heard of Solana? You know what Solana is? You know Bitcoin, of course. So Solana is
go
like
through
the
any-
faster Bitcoin.
No, hi, how are you? Nice weather we're having.
No.
Well, sometimes I'll do like the
Download
hellos.
Software.
You got to do like a little bit of pleasantries, you know. It's just weird here, dude. I'm like a really outgoing person. So in the Balkans, like when you go up to someone, you're like, "Hey, good morning. How are you doing today?" They're like, "What the fox is going on, dude? Like, who are you? Get away from me."
It ain't New York for sure.
It's
No,
not.
he said it's like New York.
It's like Florida. Yeah, it is like New York. It's not like Florida. Florida's
I
like
feel
very
everybody in New York's
welcoming.
crazy though.
In
Everyone's
Florida, everyone
nice.
talks to you a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Like, I'm shopping at the grocery store, and somebody walks up to me, and I'm like,
One time, this guy in Florida came to my apartment to help me build furniture.
Yeah, that was me. I'm a builder. I'm a builder, dude.
Yo, quick, it took you a second there.
Dude, I forgot about that. Yeah, how are you gonna be on here talking shit from the living room that I built for you, dude? You know, like
I'm not
what?
in the living room, first of all.
From the
Definitely in a
bedroom I
bedroom.
built for
I'm
you,
in a
dude.
bedroom.
For the
Okay.
bedroom that I moved around and rearranged for you for the
wait, so
most
do you guys know,
optimal.
obviously, you guys are friends outside of, like, CT.
Unfortunately.
What do you mean? I'm like one of the greatest friends to have, dude. I'm
He left
funny.
me here in Florida.
I'm-
So
He doesn't
Well,
want to
first
come
of
back
all-
to Florida. I'm
He's
also
a
in
liar.
Florida.
He wants to
We
come
would have
back
a
to
good
Florida. He
time.
lies. He lies.
Listen, I'm missing Florida on days like today. It's freezing outside, and so I'm definitely missing the Florida sunshine. But dude, I lived in Florida for so long, like 14 years.
Quicks, you look like
I'm
you're about
over
to
it.
star in 8 Mile, the remake.
Dude, that's funny. Vincent said he thinks Quicks would be a good rapper in the chat.
Yo, you should do it.
Hell to the no.
You should be
Quick would
the
a
Soulflare
horrible
rapper.
All right, we're gonna
You need to
battle
make a
rap
song.
Dev.
That would be legendary.
I would smoke your ass.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna start off with the. I got 2
you have a
devs
rap
on
battle?
stream, except one of them codes for real, for real.
For real, for real.
All right, I want to do a Spitfire either or. But
Okay,
you have to like be quick about it.
send it. That's
No
my
like
name.
questioning.
Easy.
All right.
Quicks.
Let me-
Good one.
All right. Are you guys ready?
Quick fire. Let's go.
Don't even think about it. Pump or dump.
7.
Pump.
Rug or slow bleed.
It's the same thing. They're both rugs.
Rug or slow bleed.
Slow bleed. Love
You
this.
want to be rugged quick or you want to be rugged slow?
No, I endure the pain.
Yeah, slow. I want there to always be like a glimmer of hope that like
Yeah,
one day the
we need
project
some
is gonna moon
optimism.
again. Yeah.
All right.
Tired of all the rugs. Just give me a slow bleed, please.
Yeah.
All right. Bull market euphoria or bear market discipline?
Bear market discipline. You learn so much more.
Not bull market euphoria. Bags are up and engagements high. Yeah, we're choosing the bull.
All right. Bag holder or exit liquidity?
Oh, bag holder for sure.
I've been exit liquidity enough times, dude. It's time
Yeah,
for someone
you
else
gotta-
to be my
you
exit
gotta
liquidity. Yeah, someone else needs to be my exit liquidity now.
Paper hands or diamond hands?
Diamond, always. I think that goes along with my thesis of being a bag holder.
No, this is Solana. We paper hand everything.
Can you have paper hands on a blockchain though?
100%, dude. You seen like some of the hold times for some of these traders? Like
2
less
seconds.
than 5 seconds, yeah.
Yeah, but the blockchains in like virtual reality, you can't really have paper.
Bro, have you ever seen like a 1 second chart? Gives me
Quicks,
anxiety.
I wanna embed you onto the Solana blockchain.
Bro, that sounds like the hardest pickup line
Yeah.
I've ever heard. I want to
Yeah.
embed you.
First of
Yeah.
all, may I meet you? And second of all, it's called inscribing, you
No, you
half-ass
can't. I'm
developer.
sorry.
Wait, I want to talk about that in
engaged.
a sec before, but we have some more either ors to complete. Meme coin season or airdrop season?
Airdrop.
Airdrop season. Easy. Fox meme
Really?
coins. Yeah, I don't want to do meme coins. I don't make any money on meme coins.
Yeah, I wanna sit here and just look at my wallet increase.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just want to hear about like on the 15th, we have to be ready to open our Soulflare wallet at 11 a.m. and claim this stupid drop
Yeah, exactly. And then
And
dump
if
it
it's like $2.
and then sell it immediately.
immediately. I don't think there's been one airdrop where the price has like stayed. I'm pretty sure every single airdrop's like down tremendously.
Yeah, pretty much. Like you can't really do like a successful airdrop.
My
you
best
know what I
drop
mean?
was Bonk, honestly. And
Yeah,
I lost,
Bonk was
so.
legendary.
My best was like Pith. I think Pith was great. Magic Eden was great for me. The Pudgy Penguin was great for me.
Pudgies, I didn't get like crazy amount. I think if I would have held, it would have been worth so much more. But like when I sold it, I think I sold it for like 1,000.
Quicks, I want to say, how many viewers are we at since I joined?
100, almost 200 right now. And Marky has admitted defeat. He stopped his stream. You see?
I think we need you to do some more push-ups. We need to pump these numbers.
All right, chat. If you
I
want me to do
also
some more
think
push-ups,
you should do push-ups again, but we need a better angle because the angle you were at made your form look absolutely atrocious.
yeah, I'm like up against the bed and stuff. And like, what do you want me to do? I was trying to get. You could barely see it.
We'll get some
Oh,
free. We'll get some
Rocky!
free viewers.
Oh my goodness.
Winnie, say
happened?
hello. You got a haircut today.
Oh, look at
Oh.
Winston.
So fluffy.
Winnie, say hi.
Hi, Winnie. He's so
you guys gotta come
handsome.
meet him.
Oh my gosh.
I've already met him.
Well, I haven't.
Winnie, what are you doing?
Is it a golden doodle?
Yeah, he's a mini. He just turned 1 like a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
He's a little man. But Quicks, we are not distracted from you doing push-ups.
Well,
Yeah, we didn't forget, bro.
I'll tell you what I didn't forget. My competing stream with Marky, which he has thrown in the white towel or ran
Did
out
we
of
go
content.
past 200 yet?
Oh yeah, we're past 200 now.
There we go. Winston,
Yeah.
keep pumping the numbers.
See, I don't know who you're not going to outwork this Fox, dude. I'm literally putting together the agenda for the stream we have on Monday while streaming right now.
Look at
playing the
Winston. He's
game with
outworking
Dead
you right
Majesty.
now. Look, he's laying down here, getting you free stream
Yeah,
viewers.
I'm gonna say our viewer count is definitely pumped because of Winston.
I agree.
Quicks isn't doing push-ups.
Yeah, Quicks is letting us down.
Come on,
Dude, why
Quicks.
Vincent's like really pushing me for do these push-ups, man.
Yeah, let's go. Get
I
on.
want to see it. You
Dude,
talk
last time you
such a
did
good
push-ups,
game.
we jumped
Like,
100 viewers. And Winston's here. You're not going to do push-ups
for
in
every
front of your
100
nephew?
viewers, somebody has to do something like crazy.
All right,
You're not going to do something for your nephew? Come on. This is
I know.
crazy.
For Winston, well, you're throwing Winston in here, dude, so I'm going to do it for
Yeah, look,
Winston.
he's watching. Winnie, look.
At
His
least
thing
he
is-
made his bed.
Wait, can you
What do
see?
you
This
look?
isn't even my bed, dude. This is like the streaming room that I'm in right now.
Doing
All
push-ups.
right.
Put that table on your back. Make it a little fun.
Is this good form,
I
Vincent?
still feel like his butt is too far in the air. Either that or he has a big butt. I don't know.
Whoa!
Damn, where's this stream
Whoa.
headed, Quicks? What do you got going on?
I don't know, dude. I'm not taking off any clothing doing this. I promise you that right now.
I actually don't believe you.
This is not turning into
No
strip
way.
poker. Okay, no, this is not. This isn't turning into. I did
Wait,
the
no,
push-ups. Where are we at? We got 3 more viewers from me doing the push-ups. So your
There we
theory's
go.
wrong.
Guess what? That's 3 viewers you didn't have.
You just gotta hold up Winston.
Every viewer is important.
Look
Winston
at
taking a nap. He was
Winston.
bored of those push-ups. He's my
That-
background.
That is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Right, Winnie?
Oh, I want a dog so bad.
Quicks, you still got 2 dogs?
I miss my dogs. Yeah, I miss them. I have
Where
2
are they?
dogs on the other side of the world. One's in Thailand and one's in New York right now.
Who's watching these dogs?
My mom's watching Mika in New York, and I have some friends like holding it down and watching Abby.
Wow, that's incredible. Good for you.
They're both rescues, man. You know, but I'm
I literally tweeted GM and I've gotten so many bot accounts tweeting at me. It's actually horrible.
Are you guys seeing this weird crap that's showing up on X now where somebody's like, this is going to fly, and they're quote retweeting your tweets constantly? Or is that
I
just
saw
me?
that. No,
Annoying.
100%. That happened to me also. I posted a fox emoji and someone's like, this is going to fly. And I'm like, oh, dude, do they think I'm launching a token right now or something? What are you showing me, dude?
All the bots are going crazy for GM. Look, I posted your favorite words.
Ad hoc.
GM, ad hoc, and push-ups. Well, you might be scared
Wow.
of push-ups.
Ad hoc just gives me like corporate vibes, like per my email
Oh my
at
god,
5:07.
that's terrible.
I didn't even know what ad hoc meant, dude, to be real. I had to like look it up because I kept using it in a meeting and I was like, what the fuck does this mean? Dude? Like,
Oh my god. I wish he was coming to Breakpoint for real. That would have been crazy.
Where's Breakpoint this year?
Abu Dhabi.
Oh wow, that's awesome. That's gonna be a lot of fun. When is it?
December 11th through the 13th, but
Wow.
we will be arriving. I don't know if Quicks is
That's
coming
super
on the
soon.
8th. I will be there on the 8th. I think a bunch of us will be there on the 8th, and then I leave the 15th
Wow.
at like 3 in the morning.
I'm definitely gonna make one, especially if there's one in Florida or New York. I'll be there, or if it's in the U.S., I'll be there.
I don't think they'll have a Breakpoint in the U.S. if I'm being honest, but I do.
I'm
think
saying anything that Soulflare is gonna be at Quicks in the U.S., I'll be there.
I
We'll be at
mean, we're
Accelerate
seeing
next year.
rumors of hacker houses.
When is Accelerate?
last year it was in, when was that? April or June? I forget.
May.
Yeah, I can
No.
be there.
May?
I'll be there.
I don't remember.
I'm going to Island Owl in Thailand and Koh
That's gonna be
Samui in
fun.
June. That's
You love
amazing.
Thailand.
Dude, I love
I
Thailand.
may be
Thailand is
also
like the greatest
going to
country in the
Koh
world.
Samui.
You should
I've never
come.
been.
You
No, I
should
told you.
100%. We're gonna sponsor it again, so you should 100% come.
That's cool.
We can film content while we're out there. I'm excited. Like I told my sister, because my sister's graduating nursing school, so I told her I want her to go with me.
Well, if you get the pig NFT, you get a +1.
You have the pig NFT. I don't even need it.
What do you mean? Those are my NFTs, dude. I'm trying to get all 12 animals,
I
so I
can
have
be your
like the full.
guest.
You're gonna get invited anyway because we're sponsoring. We're allowed to bring, I think, like 3 people.
Wait, what the heck is a pig NFT?
So the Island Owl has 12
As long
animals.
as Quix has one, I know I'll have entry in Island Owl.
Yeah, you'll be fine. I'm on the Island Owl core team now, basically. So
Exactly. So like
Yeah,
I
you'll
get
get in.
entry by default.
It's actually pretty
Alright.
cool.
Thank you. But so you need the NFT to get into Island Owl because they have like an application that you have to apply for each year, and you need to hold one of the NFTs. And there's 12 different animals, and each of the animals come with their own type of perks. And the perk of the pig is that you get a +1. Like the monkey, you
That's
get
pretty
featured
cool.
in like the social media and like the videos and stuff. Like the rabbit, I think, gets you like premium like coffee all week and stuff. They have coffee for free anyway.
That's actually
but
really
they're-
cool. Actually, fun fact: this week I actually onboarded people to Foxes, about like 5 people. It's a really good
Oh my
time.
gosh, dude. Poor souls, dude. Poor
Why?
souls.
Fuck,
Just wait till the
look at that.
first like couple missions when they go on and they just get back, womp womp.
Hey, that's the life of the party. I've been crushing it on missions lately, so thank God for that.
Wait, how many foxes do you have now?
Like 20 something.
Damn, dude. I only have 6. I have 6 and I have 2
Send me one.
TFFs and a den.
Dude, I've had these foxes. I had almost like 55 at one point, but I dumped a bunch of them at like 170, whatever it was. But I
It was
bought all
70.
my foxes for like 2-3 soul in like 22.
Wow. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
badass.
even the one I
Wait.
have still.
I want to know, how long have you known Quix?
2 years?
Oh man, no, even longer than
Oh,
that,
I
bro.
thought we were gonna talk like
Really?
No,
like 10 years.
bro, you've known me, no cap, for like 4 years now, bro.
Yeah, I can't believe how fast time flies. It's probably like 3 or
I
4
moved like 2 years ago. So and
Wow.
you knew me like years before that even. So you've known me for like 4, almost 5 years. You were coming to the Moon Show originally when it was just spaces and stuff.
Yeah. And X would rug us all the time.
Oh man, yeah, that dude.
Those were fun nights.
Remember the spaces with Chungus and shit, dude?
Yeah, dude. Those were hysterical. Is that guy still around?
Dude, he probably he had the poker like he had the poker project, Soul City.
Yeah.
and then
didn't
they
he launch all
rebranded.
this- Yeah.
No, they rebranded because I think they got acquired, and he was just an advisor. But then he launched like the new project with those little like bonk dogs,
Yeah, those.
and I don't
dogs.
even know what happened to that because what happened was like as soon as like
You're
we had this little like bull market this year, I'm pretty sure he like cashed out everything and it's just like I'm done now. Because I remember he was buying so much bonk during those moon shows when bonk was like worthless. Like this was after the original like like pull up, and then like bonk went down and it was like flatlined like for like a year and a half. He was buying the entire time. And then when bonk went to new all-time highs, like he made millions for sure. So he's
Wow.
definitely like retired right now.
Yeah, he's
We're
retired. And that
chilling in
job is
Bermuda.
Yeah, he's like, Fox this project, dude. I'm not gonna work on this anymore, dude. I'm making millions of dollars.
That's a great New York
I wouldn't
sweatshirt.
have retired, but I would have definitely been in a very comfortable financial situation had I not
No,
gotten
You gotta
drained.
just retire.
Yeah,
You should
dude.
retire.
3 mil, I'm retiring, dude. That's it. I'm out.
3 mil is really
Well, I have to
all
my door.
it takes, to be honest, to retire if you know how to allocate your money correctly.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's gonna be super easy. I'm putting $2 million into Soulflare Earn. I'm gonna let that cook for a year, and then pay myself
You make
a
passive
6-figure
income.
No.
salary every single year. I get paid a
Yeah.
6-figure salary, which it's amazing wherever I'm living now. Frank, what are you doing with your hands? Why?
No. Don't listen to Quicks.
And then
Oh no, I'm
with the
not
other
saying I would
million-
do it. I mean,
I'm
that probably
making-
works for him. For me, I probably wouldn't necessarily go about it that way. I've
We're
thought
all-
about this many
We're
times.
all
I
gonna buy
actually had to.
Solana at $70 soon, and we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, dude. I'm like
And then
really
you can
nervous
put
about
it,
that,
and
but
then
I'm
you can
thinking.
put it in Soulflare, Aaron.
I bought a lot of Solana at like 163, 151, and then I bought some more at like 135. But like now, like I'm like tapped out. I can't keep buying more, dude, until we get paid again next month. So if Solana goes to $70 next month, you better believe we're at
Yeah, I
Christmas.
think that's the
The
range I'm
family
going
is
for.
getting Solana, dude. That's it. You're getting Solana for
You guys
Christmas, and
think
you're
it's
gonna.
gonna go to 70?
I think we'll
The
lowest see
biggest
82,
problem,
85. That'll be the lowest that we see. But if it breaks 85, yeah, we could head to 70. I don't think it's gonna go lower. I think like we're priced in at like 64, $65, but I don't think we're gonna go lower than
yeah, I think
85.
70 would be base, 80s, yeah, probably around there. But inflation is just the biggest problem on Solana. It needs to get
Yeah,
fixed
I agree.
desperately.
I agree.
Once they fix that, it's gonna be moon
It's just
mission.
that I think in the future, and I was talking to Tony from Metaplex about this, and I think that like we're gonna see Solana in our day and age go to like $1,200 maybe. I think like 1,213 will be like the all time high for Solana. But I think we're gonna retrace right back, and I think that like 150 to 200 Solana is like a fair price for the token, because if you think about it, you need the token to transact on chain. You know what I mean? Like it has to be accessible for everyone. So I think like 150 $200 price Solana is like that's like a good price for Solana, like $200. I
Yeah,
think, you know, because if we
we'll
had just
see.
like forever like a $1,200 Solana, like that's like really unsustainable.
We're
Because
never
even like
gonna
the
get
gas
there.
fees then are like a couple dollars. You know, they're no
We'll
longer
never
like.
get there if they don't fix inflation quicks. It's not gonna be
Well,
possible.
what are you doing to fix it, Dev? What are you doing? Not you,
Bro,
Dev Majesty, Dev the Frank. That's like he's
no,
actually
like
Dev's.
It's not
what
just me, it's all the whale validators. No one wants to reduce it because then they're gonna get all their validation profits are gonna get cut. That's why it failed the first time.
We've
I know
lost a lot of validators though. We dipped under 1,000 validators now though.
I know Mert, yeah, because there's no reason to. It's not worth it.
Why? I thought more validators is better. It's more decentralized.
No, more validators is better for sure, but everybody that's running one is running them at a loss unless you're huge in the space. It's the same. It's the same scenario. The rich get richer. That's it.
That was always my dream to like start my own Foxy validator, but after seeing this year a lot of successful ones kind of being unprofitable, I'm like, maybe this isn't that good of an idea.
No, you need to be big in the space, and it's an unfortunate reality. Crypto, the vision isn't what it once was, right? We all came here because we wanted to escape the matrix, but all in all, it's the same here, if not worse.
No, it isn't, dude. I escaped the matrix, dude. What do you mean?
Yeah, well, of course, but you're still working. I'm just saying, like, in terms of the rich get richer, they're gonna win always, and it's worse now because now it's mainstream.
Hmm. I agree and slightly disagree. I do think there's
That's
still
good.
gonna be
I'm happy. I like when people disagree.
Yeah, tell
attained
Frank why
wealth.
he's wrong.
Like I still think I believe that decentralization does level the playing ground. Am I saying that the rich aren't going to get richer because the playing ground is leveled? No. They're still going to be get richer, obviously, because they
Yeah.
have the money to. But I do think new wealth is going to be made still, because I still think we are, yes, mainstream's coming, but I still think we're still kind of early.
I'm completely on the opposite side. I don't think we're early at all.
Really?
Yeah. I think being early was like 2016, 2017.
What does early mean to you? Like pre institution?
Even before that, institutions just started coming, what, right after COVID, during COVID? Early is literally when no one's talking about it. There wasn't even like, there was what, like maybe like forums somewhere on a website? That's like early. Right now it's all mainstream. It's all over X. It's everywhere. We're on a space talking about it right now. We wouldn't have been doing
Do you,
this.
No, no,
2050.
no, 100%. Do you still think there's money to be made by people, though? Do you still think there's going to be
Oh,
shifts in wealth?
definitely. I definitely think there's going to be money to be made. You just got to be smart about your entries.
I do think it's going to get obviously increasingly harder.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Like,
Got to be smart with your entries. Look
it's
at
not going to be, I think a lot of people that are coming into it now, they hear about it. Their initial is, oh, I can make $1 million overnight if I just throw it into XYZ. And then they get here and then they realize they have to grind it out. And then they're
Yep.
like, oh, shoot, this is actually hard. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
But, as we continue to move into the digital age, of course, it's going to be here, right? The more kids, right? Every kid is growing up on Roblox and you name it, Fortnite.
AI.
So it's a matter of time before crypto becomes embedded in all these games. So I think there's still great paths to go and grow. But like I said, it's going to be all about your entries, right? If Solana's at 200, but then it tanks to 70 and you bought at 160, you're down 50% of your portfolio. So
Unless you
it's
keep
still,
buying.
yeah, it's still just being patient and understanding where to enter, where to enter.
My biggest thing is that like, yeah, we might not be early to like making like life changing money just from spot buying, but you're still gonna make a lot of money buying, even in these
Yeah.
ranges. I believe. I think that we still have like a lot higher to go price wise, but I do think that you're right.
Changing
Like a lot of
money?
like, wait,
Maybe
what?
not. No, I'm saying like life changing money, maybe not necessarily, but I agree with you. Like I kind of get the direction you're going.
But I would say that we're still early. Like I see a lot of like new content creators coming out, like making videos and stuff, and like some of them are
Yeah,
pretty
for
good,
sure.
but they don't have any idea what they're talking about. You know what I mean? Like they don't know the ecosystem, they don't know the history, and so like you're still early to gain all this knowledge and education to secure yourself a job in Web3 because it's only a matter of time. Like I'm fully convinced in the next like 10 years they're going to start offering blockchain degrees in college, and then projects are going to start hiring these college graduates with blockchain degrees, who just go to college and then they do like 4 years of like their classes and they do Twitter and stuff, and now all of a sudden this is who they're going to hire. But I think before they start doing that, they're going to look within to the ecosystem and start hiring people that have been here for years, that have built up a brand, that have a following, that understand the ecosystem. So that's what I think that like you're still early to. You're still early to align with some of these projects that are going to be here for years and years to come and secure
Yeah.
yourself a job with them that like you're going to be able to grow over time. You'll hopefully be able to negotiate for equity and you're going to be able to secure your financial future that way and break the matrix because I'm telling you, like once you start working for a web3 company, like you've broken the matrix. Like yeah, it's a lot of work, yeah, you wear a lot of hats, but there's so much freedom that comes with it. You know what I mean? Like I can literally pick up and go wherever I want. I travel the world with that backpack and a duffel bag full of clothes and it's only carry-on luggage. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I can
No,
go
it's
anywhere
true.
I want.
I think starting a business in crypto is still early. But I think being an investor, you're late. But there's always going to be opportunity because there's opportunity in any market. That's what markets are, right? Markets are inefficient. That's just how they're designed. And there's always going to be arbitrage opportunities in every single market you ever face. But I think the best way to make it in crypto right now is to start a business. That's case
See, I
closed.
would I would advise against it, dude. I would advise
Yeah,
against
I don't
starting a
know.
business, dude. Where'd they just go? Why did I lose both of them at the same time?
The amount of ownership for just digital currency or like crypto in general globally is like under 7% of the world's population.
Yeah, I
So I
agree.
feel like in that way, yeah, no, we're definitely still early. If less than 7% of the entire world even owns cryptocurrency, I don't know. I feel like there's still so much that needs to occur and happen and adapt. Like institutions are trying to obviously figure it out. They're just stepping in, but like they've obviously been observing, no doubt, for years and years and years. But like, I don't know. I just feel like we're still at the front of it. Like, I don't think that the most of it. When everybody's using it, and it's a normal thing when we go to the grocery store, and I'm like, okay, yeah, you are far too late. This is already happening, and etc. But I feel like the foundations are still being built, and I feel like if you can get in before that happens or during the foundations being built of whatever it might be, albeit institutionally speaking, businesses, like you said, if their businesses are just now starting to even learn about it and why it would be beneficial to them, they're going to start building their businesses. Like Quick said, they're going to start looking for people that understand what it's even about, and that stuff is still ongoing, and a lot largely has yet to happen. So that's why, I guess for me, why I feel like, no, I think we're still early to maybe that piece of it. If you wanted to be like a freaking million billionaire because you literally bought before crypto was even cool,
that's early.
Then you were early.
Yeah.
And you're probably doing well right now, even if you were that early.
Yeah, so that's kind of where I bleed into, is like, that's early, right? Buying $5 worth of something and now you have multi-millions. Like,
sure, but that's like maybe not very many people. Like, I don't want to say it's not a lot of people, but there's definitely like just a very select few, like Big Brain or like other people that are like super up on their bags, or like that type.
Makes sense
for sure. But for everybody
like you
else,
were saying,
people,
the foundation is still being built. That's why I think building a business in crypto is still the number one opportunity.
See, I don't think so, dude. Because, and here's why. Because,
why,
dude, there's too many projects and too many tokens right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying.
Well, if you're building a business on crypto, like, you pretty much like are committing yourself to either like launching a token or launching a service that's like built on like crypto. Like, well, all right. So what's your idea of like a business that you would be able to build like that doesn't include a token?
Yeah, I mean, you can build anything without a token. You can provide
anything that has to virtually do with money.
Dude, you can literally create any service and charge in that cryptocurrency. You don't need to make your.
But that's not
token.
Building the project on chain. That's just accepting crypto as payment.
No, I'm saying you can build different services on chain.
Give me an example.
It could literally be anything. I'm saying it's like still early. Like, you can literally build a massive gaming empire right now and build marketplaces, build stores, and use.
Or if you had, say, like a CRM system and you wanted to put it on.
You can build you can build all your software on crypto rails.
You could find like.
So they have that. They have time.fun. They have a million games that have already launched and come and gone with the same idea. Marketplaces, you know, play to earn.
Because they all try to launch their own token. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm actually saying building a real business. Like, for example, Coinbase is doing it all wrong. Building, first of all, an Ethereum, a layer 2, is a disaster. They also just launched ETH-backed loans. Disaster. When ETH's under a K, what are they going to do?
Be insolvent.
Yeah,
that's why it's a disaster.
Coinbase should never have built a layer 2. It is way too complex for an ordinary person, a normie, right? That's what everybody calls them, to understand how to use it. You have to buy ETH, then you have to buy ETH base. It's like, what are we doing? When Coinbase could have just built on Solana. They could have built a DEX. They could have built anything, and they would have been in a way better position than they are now. And
ideology-wise, that's probably absolutely true. But then when you start adding all the other political things that happen behind the scenes, like,
they did it on purpose because everybody's greedy in the space. It's about how much money can I make, how much value extraction can I make, and that's why we see hundreds of different tokens, projects launch for no apparent reason, when we should all be working together on one or two blockchains. Because all we're doing is just creating more and more value extraction, and the money is being dispersed into all these different blockchains. And you saw it perfectly with Solana and the meme coins. Solana drove so much attention.
What pisses people off the most when I hear other spaces that talk about what they hate about Solana, the extraction.
But like what I was saying is, for example, Solana had a great purpose, right? People were here to create meme coins, have some fun, whatnot. Then Base went and launched theirs. So 50% of the people that were on Solana went to Base instead. When Base could have just worked with Solana, built on Solana, and You know how many more people would be on one chain versus the 50 million that are being launched every day?
And that's if they were passionate about the tech and forwarding
They're
the tech.
not. Exactly.
Not
They're
about the
passionate
tech.
about
Always
being
about the
greedy and making money. And that's not what crypto was for. Crypto was to bring everybody together, have one universal currency across the world. So no government, no one could own it. It was universal throughout the people. But it's not. All we're doing is starting different startups where they control the currency, everything, right? Look at Coinbase. They could probably block and freeze all your transactions. I don't know much about Base because I don't care to learn about it, but that's not what crypto was for. Now everything's becoming more and more centralized.
Do you think that, because I'm just thinking about it, like one of the biggest things I feel like that makes Solana appealing amongst many things is that anyone can literally build anything on Solana.
Yep.
And it's fairly inexpensive to build because of the low fees, high transaction speeds, etc., right? Makes it
Yeah.
optimal to build virtually anything.
Absolutely.
People, unfortunately, I feel like over the past maybe year or two, right, as metas have changed, they realize how difficult it is to do a pre-seed, a seed round, series A, series B, etc., right? They don't want to have to go through all that because then they have to give their company away, and then
Yep.
they feel like that kind of negates the ideals of being in ownership of your stuff, which is the ideals of decentralization speaking, right? So they try to launch a token that way they feel like they're in complete ownership, and then that for them many times they want that to replace doing a fundraise because they get to keep, they don't have to agree
No,
on
of course.
terms with a VC. But what's happening now in Solana, I feel like so many people now, they're launching tokens for their projects to give them enough funding to even forward development, and we're just getting every single project that ever launches on Solana all has a token, and it has absolutely no purpose or utility, and it's useless. And then people are pissed off. They try to do airdrops to help with price. They do pre-sales to help with price. They try and get investors to come in for pre-sales. Then it dumps. We've seen this happen recently, not just with Play, but with other projects. My thing is like, how are they planning? And I genuinely ask this, how are they planning to fix that issue? I know we have super teams. I know we have different things to help incubate projects, to help them with funding and do grants and things like that. But to kind of steer the meta away from, no, you don't feel like launching a token is the only way for you to not feel like you're giving away your company to some greedy VC who just wants to own a huge chunk of your company so he can sell it as soon as it gets any remote valuation.
So there's a lot of different ways and a lot of things that you talked about. So I'm gonna
Sorry, that was like a rant, but I was just like thinking about this.
I'm gonna
Like,
try to piece it. First and foremost, you're never gonna fully solve the problem because there's always gonna be greedy people. There's always gonna be degen gamblers. There's always gonna be that one group, those people that are gonna try to beat the system, try to make it 100x in one night, right? All that good stuff. So that's never going to go away. The things that these, I guess, blockchains that they need to focus on, these projects, is actually building services, tools, apps, whatever you want to call it, that actually help people. That's where you're going to get all your revenue. That's where you're going to get all your users. When you're actually solving problems that make people's lives easier, that's the money. That's the money maker. You don't need to launch a token if you're making money, because you make money by helping people. When companies launch a token, they're just looking to raise more money. But the thing is, it's one and done, especially in this space. It's the same thing as launching a stock, right? You launch a stock, you want to raise money, so you give your ownership away. However, in crypto, they do it gives you a false sense of ownership. You don't own anything. If the company does good, right, you'll make a little bit of money, but it's way different in crypto. There's a lot of, different structures and different standards in crypto than there is, the New York Stock Exchange or a business that's actually making money and helping people. However, if you actually build a business that helps people and you can generate money, yeah, then you can go and launch a token, and then you can figure out the ecosystem and develop your token that way. But everyone just right now has the wrong premise. It's a false sense of ownership. You're just launching a token so you have more money, but that money, it comes and goes. It gets burnt. That's it.
And you can't, I mean, this is also the issue, right? They need funding.
Yeah.
But what are they're gonna take the money what they're making on fees, right? Okay, cool. But like
Fees,
that's not
services,
enough.
whatever they're making, but they have
That's
to make
not
it
e-
enough. That's how
well, and
all the companies operate around the world.
and it ends up being negated by market makers and whatever else they're paying to be listed on an exchange. That's like absurd amounts of money.
I mean, if your service and product is as good as you say it is, you'll be fine. If you build something that truly helps empower people and people are, doing well, and you don't need to do any of that. I think token launch is for a business that's thriving, sustainable, and, leverages that money for, other existing ideas that they have that, is outside their sustainable business.
So, next question then. Do you think a company should use a token as their means to raise funding inadvertently, whether they
No.
admit it or not?
I think that's exactly what everyone's doing right now, and we see how that goes.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
agree.
it's just like it doesn't work, dude. Like even
No,
with the
It doesn't.
flywheels,
We've seen it fail.
Pump Fund is literally dumping $1 million of revenue every single day into their token, and it's just like keeps going down.
Yeah, it
So
doesn't
there's
matter.
either like some shady things going on where they're like buying and they're selling at the same time, or it's just literally the market is like dictating that there's no need for these tokens. And I
Yeah,
think just
what's
it's
the
become
need
like
for it?
so oversaturated. Like, bro,
What's
there's
the
so
need
many
for it?
projects. There's so many projects that like I want to be a part of and I want to like invest in and take part in the, but it makes no sense, dude. You can't put like $20 into the project and expect any serious return. Like when you start putting $2,000, $10,000 into a project, yeah, you start seeing some like return from like staking or whatever you're doing in their ecosystem. But like, bro, it's just become so saturated. There's so many tokens, and like I can't
Yeah.
support all of
I
them.
don't
I'd
I don't
rather honestly
understand
keep
why
buying more Solana.
why it would be a logical idea for a startup to ever launch a token. Like I genuinely don't get it. Like people don't even know who you are. And then you're going to have no
Never worth it.
volume. No volume means you're not going to get listed on exchanges unless you're paying out the
Yeah.
freaking whatever to
Yeah.
get listed. And those listings are expensive. And people are like, oh no, never pay for a listing. I'm like, you say that, but in order to not have to pay, in order for them to reach out to you, you actually have to be putting in massive numbers with volume. And if you're a startup, you're not putting in volume, bro, unless you're filthy rich and you can afford to just throw millions at it and not care if the millions get freaking depleted.
This is what I'll say about tokens. You need to build a good product for people to want to own your token. Look at OpenAI. They
if you're
built
a startup,
ChatGPT. Everybody's dying to buy private shares off the market. Dying.
That's fair.
So if you build a product that helps people,
but that poses another issue.
You're gonna find people that want to support your project and hold it. And also on the other side of things, the tokenomics of some of these projects are horrific. Look at Jupiter. The supply on Jupiter is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, and they
And
just
look at the
burned a bunch
price.
also.
And look at the price. Doesn't matter. You can burn as much as you want. It's all about supply and demand. If there's no demand, nothing.
If you can't recall what the purpose of a token is for a project, then it wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
You didn't launch it.
Jupiter
In my
was doing
opinion,
great.
it wasn't
Jupiter was
intentional.
doing great until everything went sideways. They had staking, they had voting, everything was going great, and I don't know why they strayed from that. I mean, outside of
Staking
their
can't be
terrible
the only
economics,
value prop, in my
it was
opinion.
terrible.
Your token should directly correlate to the whole purpose of your product.
Yeah,
If
agree.
it doesn't, there's no reason for people to own your token. And at that
100%.
point, why do you even have one? And if you're using it to raise funds because you don't want to go through a VC and because you want full ownership of your entire company,
Yeah. It makes no
and
sense.
you're not rich.
It should have been a limited supply for Jupiter. They had one of the best aggregators in the space. You had people staking. All you had to do was limit the supply and just give revenue fees to the stakers. They were making so much money hand over fist over people swapping. It's as simple as
They're
that.
still making a
3
lot of
easy
money.
steps. No, for sure. They're doing great, but I'm pretty sure a lot of their biggest supporters are getting crushed by the token. Well, I don't even know what the token's at, but I know it's getting crushed.
Oh yeah, we're let's actually check out token prices right
And I'm
now.
not saying it's easy. It's very hard. It's very
Huh.
difficult, and that's why I don't think you should ever launch a token. And that's kind of the original premise of what I'm saying. Leverage the existing blockchain's token. Unless you have a sustainable business model like I think Jupe did.
Yeah, if you're
but I
making
think their
millions
tokenomics
of
just
dollars
weren't
in
good at
red,
all. Their
like
tokenomics just I think the greed took over their tokenomics, to be honest.
it makes me wonder, like, what is going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back as far as ending the toxicity of having tokens for everything, like literally tokenizing everything.
I think we're already on our way there.
I think so too. I do.
People are exhausted. That's what you're going to see. There's it's
Fatigued.
exhaustion, no demand.
Frank disappeared. That happened to you too earlier.
Oh wait, let me fix that.
You're back.
I don't know
What did I do something?
No, I don't know. It's just like this is whatchamacallit. It was just Streamlabs deciding that you were done.
But
for a
no,
second.
going back to another original point that you said. Sorry, I'm still trying to go through your list. Being early, no. Like, think about it now. If I wanted to go launch a token for my project, no one's buying it. Not a single person. If I airdrop it to people, yeah, they'll claim it and then they're gonna dump right away.
Yeah.
Look at
I wouldn't buy your token.
yeah. Look at the situation. I wouldn't buy my own token either.
Yeah, Jupe's 25 cents right now.
Yeah, 25 cents. So sad. Jupe was probably one of the best to be able to do it, and for them to go down like that is really bad. They need to like really strap in, fix their tokenomics, and get a lead in there that can help.
Like,
Because
why?
So sad.
What purpose?
We're all getting foxed over for Jupiary this year. I don't think they're counting the swaps as in for Jupiary. I think it's only staking and any of like the platforms like the perps or the lend or anything that like generates them revenue.
yeah, I mean the purpose for Jupe's token would have been very, very simple. Buy, stake, and earn. If you're staked, you earn revenue based on every swap, and you also get cash back on your swaps.
Yeah, that would have been
It, like,
bullish.
It
It's-
literally would have just been bullish. And the
I-
cap supply,
I think the
Sky's
only
the
problem
limit.
with the Jupe token was that they launched the JLP. I think that was like the only problem with the Jupe token. That's why the Jupe token's not over $1 right now. Is because
there's a
like,
lot. There's a lot that was wrong with it.
No, I mean, like, I understand, like, with the rewards that they changed with the staking, but I mean, it was still going on for like half the year, and it was like on a spiral down even before that. Because I remember I bought like a bunch of Jupe at like, what was it, like 40 cents or something, and then I ended up selling it like 60, like in August, because I took a lot of profits in like August and stuff. I was buying Pengu at half a cent, selling it like 4, like same
Yeah.
thing. Bonk, I was buying under $1 billion, selling it like 2 billion, dude. I was like. We did good this bear market. I mean, this bull market or whatever it's called. But then with Jupe, I had a feeling. I'm like, dude, if it's not going back to $1 right now, dude, I'm getting out at like 60 something cents. And I really feel like the JLP token like really like
Thank
foxed
God
it
you
up.
did. You just said it's at what, 24 cents?
Yeah, it's
25
at
cents?
25, so I would have been down. I'm not as down as Maki right now, dude. Maki is down so bad on his Jupe. like over 10 grand on his juke.
Why are you
bro.
airing him out like that?
That's horrible.
Because he didn't invite me to the stream on Wednesday, and he talks about this all the time. So if he has a
Airing
problem,
Maki out so bad right
oh
now.
yeah, dude, yeah, I'll tell all the Guardians and everyone here, Maki is down bad on his juke bag. But I mean, I'm down bad on my Foxes, so I don't have too much to talk about, dude. But
I think we're all down bad.
I paid like one of my Foxes, I paid like 54 Solana for. Ugh. But yeah, man. I mean, dude, great product, great team, shitty tokenomics. But I mean, all the more reason I think that like you don't need a token. Like if you want to build a business on chain, I think you should do it. But at the end of the day, it's pretty much like you're just accepting payments on chain. You know what I mean? Like you accept crypto now, which I think is bullish.
If you love that business so much, go apply and work there. That's it. You don't need a token.
You know where I would apply to work is Clash of Clans. Okay, like I don't know why no Web3 company has been able to capture.
Clash of Clans.
We all love Clash of Clans, but let me tell you what, Clash of Clans prints hand over fist for years. Well over a decade now they've been printing. And it's because they don't have a token, they have the gems inside, which you can purchase the gems and only use them in game, you know? And you can't sell the gems for money. Like that's the key. That's the whole thing that like everyone for some reason, especially in gaming, keeps missing, is that people don't mind paying $2.99, $9.99 here, you know, $19.99 here, like once in a while, you know, to like interact with the game and level up. But the minute that you're just like, okay, you can earn these gems in game and then sell them back to us, it's like you fox up everything. And I know that's like how it's supposed to work, and like that's like the incentive of playing and earning, but that's not how it works in the real world. Dude, and like every single game that's tried to build on chain has like failed. Like there realistically is no successful Web3 blockchain games that have like truly taken off and got. Bro, we've been saying that since 2020, bro. We've been saying that for 5 years.
Dude,
that's not,
we're so infant. We're so infant in the gaming realm.
Exactly. Gaming takes years. Like a good game.
It's not gonna be a one-off company that brings the masses. It's going to be a League of Legends. It's going to be a Call of Duty. Yep. It's going to be one of the big guys that come in and change the landscape because guess what?
But they can't because their entire community, as soon as they propose that like, oh, we're going to go on chain and you guys are going to get NFTs, the community rises up in uproar and they're like, no, we're going to boycott this game, dude.
Hate change. We started with currency by trading horses and cows, then moved to gold, then paper money that doesn't even matter. Everybody hates change, but eventually, the more you pry
Nobody
it,
wanted Visa cards. Nobody wanted Visa cards. Nobody wanted the internet. They thought the internet was stupid.
No one wanted phones. Nothing. Everyone hates change. It's going to happen, but like I said, it's going to be a big gaming studio that has had years, decades, centuries of success in gaming.
Gaming.
I think the only one that could do it is like Blizzard. They're like the only ones that I feel like would be able to do it.
100%. That's what I'm saying. Call of Duty is owned by Blizzard.
Yeah.
Gaming is going to adapt crypto soon enough. It's
100%.
Inevitable. It makes sense.
Yeah. Fortnite's going to be. I think Fortnite might be the first one to do it. Being able to sell skins on their marketplace, they are going to print money. Print money.
Yeah, when that's like a big thing.
Marketplaces, it's going to be insane. If World of Warcraft had a marketplace back in my day, outside of doing the shady eBay transactions and PayPal's, they would have been printing off their in-game marketplace. And that's how they're going to win. You create loot, you create drops, seasons. Fortnite's doing it right.
I think wealth alpha, like attaining wealth, is going to change, obviously, as it does through the years. I think
put RuneScape on Solana. Sorry.
While you can't be early anymore to like just knowing about Solana in general and the token period, because I feel like at that point, like Sol's never going to be under $1. Like, you know what I mean? If you hit it under $1, you're printing. But like, I don't know. They're gonna start a lot of new businesses or maybe existing businesses like Blizzard are going to create sectors within the Web3 realm. They're gonna look for people like us that understand the space. And then these companies are newly established. They're gonna be like, oh, let's give you an equity agreement. Let's do this, XYZ. Maybe we'll give you a little bit.
Let's go back on Quix's point of people going to college.
That might be what retires you.
They're gonna get blockchain degrees.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you get equity from a new company and then the company does numbers and does exceedingly well. That's your retirement right there. And you've now bridged that wealth gap that you never thought was possible because now meme coins are no longer the meta.
Yeah.
You put effort into a new company. It's true.
Starting a business, working for a business like Soulflare, you know, you work with good quality projects and good quality teams. That's how you earn your right to equity. Like I said, don't buy the token. Go apply and work there.
Then you can literally sell your position at some point when the company's massive, and it won't even matter when you leave. You sell a piece of your portion. It could be 2 or 3 mil. That's a small percentage depending on how much the company's worth. And then you could stay an advisor, or you could just, and then that's it.
If you change people's lives and help people, you will get what you deserve in terms of money, in terms of happiness, whatever it is that you want. That's at least how I view it. If you put the sweat equity in there, you'll get what you're owed.
I agree.
Unless you work with shoddy people.
Unless you work with Quicks and he airs you out, you're down $10,000 on you.
Yeah, don't cross the fox, bro. I don't know what you're saying. Don't cross the fox, man.
All right, I think we've gotten into our segment of when Quicks does hopscotch now. So Quicks, start your on the board.
No, I want to tell you actually about how wrong you are with Fortnite, dude, because you're like, oh, Fortnite's going to bring in the masses. Dude, Fortnite did a collaboration with OK Bears. Did you forget about that, dude, where the kids were playing OK Bears and shit?
But they also did one with Zara as well.
I don't care about OK Bears. I never liked them anyway.
Dude, it didn't matter, bro. Like, it was just like to show you that like a Web3 project was like on Solana.
But
they collab with.
Too.
No one cares
about OK Bears. Why would I care about OK Bears? They've done
no
nothing.
one cares about crypto from gaming, dude. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Was Bored Apes in Fortnite? Because I would have bought a Bored Ape.
Bored Ape was in Fortnite, dude.
Were they?
Yeah, bro. And now they have their own like other side shit, like basically their own like metaverse that they built out.
Was in Fortnite.
I don't think we're there just yet. I don't think.
Somebody fact checked. Do we have people? How many people are watching? Do we have anybody that can tell us if Bored Apes was in Fortnite?
I think companies are still investigating. I think we're still in that phase, and I don't think they're putting their feet in the water just yet fully. I think right now they're still they're watching how institutional foundations are made to make sure they do things as they should, so they don't get screwed over because they have a lot to lose. They want to make sure that these, rails are in place. That way it gives them the room to scale in the way that they would like to. Otherwise, it's an L on their part.
And Quicks, doesn't even matter.
Yeah, Bored Ape Yacht Club was not in Fortnite, but the Fortnite player Mongrel won the Dookie Dash.
Was wrong, and we got it on stream.
Listen, I could have literally just kept going, and you guys wouldn't have fact checked me. I wanted to fact check myself.
I was waiting for someone to tell me.
He was a Fortnite esports star. He won a Bored Ape Yacht Club for their challenge, the Dookie Dash thing. So that was where I was mistaken.
Got it. But Quicks, you're looking at it wrong. I'm not saying that they're gonna make like all their projects NFTs come on the platform. Maybe in a longer path they will. I'm talking about making a marketplace on the blockchain in their game. On their existing skins, they are going to print.
I could see that happening.
I don't think so. I think everyone's broke. I think we're going into a deep recession.
It doesn't matter. You can buy a skin for 5 cents to $100 million.
I don't think people are going to be able to afford that anymore.
I watch my friends' kids ask their parents for Robux, I think it's called, all the time. And the parents give it to them. That's the new Christmas presents.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a great example too. Maybe Roblox. Maybe Roblox is the first one to do it. They already doesn't. You're right though. Roblox has like their own token basically, right? It's like Robux, right? Yeah,
but you can't
imagine if they
sell
just
it,
turn
dude.
that into a token.
But you can't.
They would go to zero, dude. Roblox would go to absolute zero, dude. As soon as you can start selling the Roblox token, and it's not only buy, and it's just going to zero.
You would be selling the assets in game. You would be selling like the clothes, the weapons, whatever it is in the game. You wouldn't be selling the token.
Why would they want to? Why would they want to do that at all, though?
Why would anyone want to do
5% for the 5% fee they're going to take on the marketplace? Like, no, they'd rather control and have people going in and buying the Roblox bucks
They
than
will. They'll still
us
be
making
buying
the
the
money.
Roblox bucks
If
to
they're
buy
selling it
the
now-
assets.
Look, I need to look this up because I want to know how much money they make off of Robux sales.
Oh, it's probably a fortune. Millions.
So imagine if that was a token.
Let's
It's a
see.
constant demand. The demand never ends because
You're not
Never.
going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. If you have to take a guess in 2024 what their revenue was from those sales, what do you think it would?
Billion.
I also think it's billion.
$3.6 billion in 2024.
And you're telling me they wouldn't buy and sell and transact on it? 100% they would.
Why would they give up any percent of that? And they also have to give.
do you
Roblox
mean?
keeps.
They wouldn't be giving up
They
a
do
percent.
keep. They take 30% on every virtual item sale already. You know what I mean?
So
There
they
you
can
go.
literally
Exactly.
implement a fee structure on chain. Why not?
Yeah.
Because probably, and I don't understand the full business model of Roblox because I'm not on like their board of directors, but my guess would be based on this is because they're not stupid. They probably have looked at both of the income streams and been like, okay, yeah, we're making way more money just selling these Robux than we would by increasing the platform sales and still taking 30%. Or even if they bumped it up to 40
gonna
or
do
50,
both.
they probably have ran those numbers and been like, no, it's just we're not going to give away our profit
They
because
are
they're
going
making
to do
so
both.
much, dude.
They
It's a
can give
one-sided
people the
system.
option.
It's like a one-sided liquidity pool. Wait, where did they just go? Just lost both of our guests today. Oh, they're back. I don't know why Streamlabs keeps doing this to me. Hold on, let me get you guys back.
They can do the same thing on chain. What are you talking about? You don't need to be able to sell the token. You can sell
They're
the
gonna have a Robux stable.
Yeah.
That would
Exactly.
make sense. Yeah, if they make their own stable coin, they got the money for it, they can collect fees on the
But they
stable
probably
coin.
would.
That 100% makes sense.
But
But
they probably would.
the ability for me
They
to
probably
go
do that
on-
now with the money they have. They probably have it in
I
treasuries.
think a lot of companies, truthfully, are probably want to go in that direction because
100%.
in their eyes, it's the best way they can basically mitigate risk.
I couldn't
they
be on
have
like
the
the
money
opposite
to
side of
do
the spectrum. And it's just because I've seen so many projects try and fail this like model
It's
before.
because these are the big gaming
These
studios that are going to
people
make
have
it happen
billions of
because they're not
dollars.
stupid. They're not rushing. They're taking their time to understand how to do it effectively correct. They're looking at
They have a
everybody
lot to
doing it
lose.
wrong, and they're going to come in and do it right. I'm telling you, the
That's
way
why
that
they've
you're
been
the
watching.
way that you're visioning it now is going to be way different than when they come in.
I
could
think the
even be-
only
I
I think
could be
the
wrong.
only way that this is gonna work is if consoles allow for the ability to like have a wallet,
Yeah, they will. 100%.
preferably Soulflare. That's the only way they're gonna do it, dude.
The
Because you
thing
can't.
is, you're already
kind
an
of
idea
have-
behind. All the consoles are already going to be a PC, basically. Microsoft literally just came out and said it, that the next Xbox is going to be very similar to a PC, and that's the way gaming is going to be going.
It's
So,
kind
yeah,
of
you
like
can have
this
a
is how I
wallet.
see the concept. For example, when you go to Starbucks, they have their little Starbucks card that you can top up. Who's to say they're not going to just turn things like that they already have this type of tech implemented and just make it to where it's now okay, we accept this and it's going to be a crypto wallet instead of their little X whatever card. Consoles already have ways you can top up, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like it's literally just switching one for the other, and one's far more efficient.
100%. And you can build infrastructure on it much better, and you can control the fees. You can do anything
The
you
ability
want.
to scale is
Yeah.
way higher
100%.
versus just being
Fee
limited
structure
to
is
one
way
little
less on crypto than it is on typical Web 2 rails.
I just think so. Like, if you understand Roblox, like you also know that like there's people that make money by creating like fun games, right? And that's like a sustainable revenue stream for them.
Dude, you're going
they-
exactly into my point.
But they only earn 25% of every dollar, right? So there's like, why would someone want to go build on Roblox as opposed to Portals, right? Where they keep like basically everything.
It's all about the users. What do you
because
mean?
Yeah,
everybody
exactly.
knows
So
what
users-
Roblox is, and
Yeah.
only a small percentage of people know what Portals is.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's the
Okay,
difference.
so I know
Why
I'm,
Roblox would be successful.
you're both correct. No, they would not be successful launching on Web3 if
Yes, they would.
unless they kept the same system that they have right now.
It would be the same exact system. You wouldn't even know that it changed.
Yeah,
That's
but that's
what they're trying. They're gonna just swap it out. You won't even know. It'll be
I'm
like,
telling
oh,
you,
we have
you're
an
thinking
update.
about
This
it
is what you need to
too
do.
critically. You're not even gonna know you're using crypto.
But just because they have the infrastructure, doesn't mean that you're going to be allowed to like buy and sell assets like we've always like thought and believed, Like I don't think so. I don't think that you're going to be able to buy assets.
Why?
And if you are able to buy and sell assets and you're looking at the margins that they already have where they take 30% of every sale and you're only earning 25% of every dollar for people that are spending money in like your Roblox world. Like, do you not think that they're going to put like a paper hand bitch tax type royalty on top of everything that they're selling, bro? You're going to have to sell everything and take a 50% haircut on everything that you sell. And no one's going to be paying like thousands of dollars for these like Roblox things. Like, you'll maybe be able to sell something for like $50, $60 at the most, dude.
There is so many different scales to this. There's going to be people buying $1 to $3 items, 20 to 50, 50 to 100, and 1,000 to 100,000. There's all different scales, all different types of monies in these games. So yeah, some people are going to lose and some people are going to win. That's a market. Some people win in the stock market and some people lose. Some people win in crypto and some people lose. It's a market. That's how it works.
So the highest price thing that ever sold on Roblox was
probably a couple thousand.
But it
originally launched for 13,000 Roblox, and then it sold for 69 million Roblox, which I have no idea what the price is on that.
Oh my god! If that's 1-to-1, that's a ridiculous amount of money. I don't know the tokenomics of Roblox, but I'm telling you.
All right, so 1,000 Roblox is equivalent to like $12.50. So it would be 12,500. That's like the highest sale. 12,500 on Roblox.
That's a lot of money.
That's like the highest sale. That's not like the average.
Yeah, exactly. But the more that people would come to it when they know that they can sell their items and stuff, I think it's going to exponentially increase.
Look at how many users they have.
The average sale is between 60 cents and $12. That's the average sale. So they're going to take 50% on that. They already take 30%.
Average user spends approximately $20 a year, and there is 380 million monthly active users worldwide.
Yeah.
The math.
I'm telling you, it's going to be one of those companies that are going to make it.
That's just one company. That's just one company. We're not even talking about any other games. This is just Roblox.
Whoever comes and successfully launches on Web3, yeah.
They've already tried it, bro. They've already done this, dude.
I don't think so, bro.
Yeah, they released the limited features. They introduced limited, which are virtual items with limited sales and resale capabilities, and it shows a move towards capturing some of the value and ownership concept found in NFTs.
When was this?
This was in...
That's experimenting with concepts. Not every concept found within cryptocurrency in the broader scene is going to fit for every aspect of a company.
I'm just saying,
so like they tried this and failed, but there's like 50 million other use cases in crypto that could be applicable to Roblox.
I agree.
My whole argument is that they're not stupid. They know what blockchain technology is.
They're not. You're
definitely have like built the infrastructure and like toyed around with it. But there's a reason why they haven't gone on chain. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, all roads lead to the money, dude. All roads lead to the money, dude.
Why rush? You're thinking about it all wrong. They have a sustainable business. They have a sustainable game. Why rush? There is no rush needed. Crypto is not going anywhere.
So why would they go on chain? Why? If they have a successful business and it's already running well and it's growing, why would they go on chain?
It's going to make more sense eventually to scale.
Why does any successful business focus on scaling, even though they're already successful? Because there's always more money to be made. And if they can find another means versus having all their eggs in one basket, in one little component, one little compartment, greed powers the entire earth.
Yep.
People are going to always look for different sectors to penetrate, different niches to find and insert themselves where it makes sense. I think cryptocurrency as a whole, you are going to have to adapt it at some point. This is my theory. you are going to have to adapt it at some point. Nobody wanted the Visa card. They didn't really have a choice at
So
some
why are they
point.
not making preparations for that? Like, how come
They
they're not
are.
like
They
having?
are.
You
Dude,
just said it. You just said they're experimenting.
They
Dude, it's
tried.
trial and error.
They experimented with it, but I'm telling you, okay, look, you guys are
and it
missing
didn't work.
the
Now
main
they're going
point.
back to the drawing board and they're going to figure it out. It takes
Okay,
time. They don't need
but here's
to
the
rush.
thing:
Why rush for
why are they
a
not?
product?
Why are they not like acquiring Solana and base tokens and like
Maybe
tokens
they
that would be
are.
built on
They-
these blockchains? Why
Maybe
are
they
they
are.
not?
One,
they
we don't know, and two, like you said, they're not retarded. They're taking their time. They're trying to do it right.
Also, we don't even any of us realistically track large transactions of crypto? Most people don't.
No.
Until we hear about it on the news that BlackRock just bought 100 mil in Bitcoin.
So
and oh my God.
Roblox, the company, does not own any cryptocurrency. In fact, there's been speculation of them owning some, and they've had to actually come out and renounce that they deny any rumors of supporting like XRP or any type
Yeah,
of.
they
really
have to
believe
because
that.
they're publicly
So they don't
traded.
own any. This is what I'm
I
saying.
think
Dude,
that
they don't
that's
own
cool.
any. They
You don't
no,
need to
none
own
of these.
any.
But listen, none of these Web3 projects have been acquired by any of these big companies. You would think at some point they'd be like, okay, look, this is the future, right?
They
Like we're going to
did.
be moving towards this. Let's acquire this project and see how this plans out. Let's throw some developers on here. Let's move this along and let's see. And this is
Too
going to
big
be
of a
like our
risk.
test project
Too much
that's
of a
less
risk.
of a
Too big of a
risk.
risk.
That's less of a risk than
Look at
integrating
Nike.
blockchain
Look at
into their
Nike.
entire
Nike
already
bought
like
a
working
Web3
business,
company,
dude.
and it's bankrupt. They rushed and
Well,
bought.
Nike
and
rugged
they had
us on the
no
dot
idea about it.
swooshes, dude. I still have
Wait,
my Quicks dot swoosh.
I mean, this is
You're
this
rushing.
is straight
But
easy.
are you not understanding what I'm trying to explain to
You're
you?
not. You're rushing. You're so used to work, deliver, rush. That's not what they're doing.
Dude, it's been 5 years that they've been building games, like real games, and some of them are released, but there's been no interest from these companies to come in to acquire any type of equity,
No,
to like
why
show
would
any
they?
type
That's
of
an
partner,
assumption.
because
Why don't
it's a
they?
risk-off decision. They don't have to
No
put
risk
their
off.
own
There's no
company
good- there's
at
no
the
great
risk
companies
of,
to acquire in the gaming
integrating
sector.
blockchain technology. They
Why
don't
would I
have
buy
to like.
anything in the gaming sector? They probably come with baggage. They probably come with a worthless token. They probably come with an angry community. Why would I ever acquire someone when I can start from scratch?
They don't need. They have all
Why
the
would they
money
damage-
in the world to build whatever they want.
Yeah.
And they don't have to do it anytime soon. And I genuinely believe.
But they
this
can
is
do
the
this
point that we're
without
not
their
talking
users.
about.
No, they can't. Your users are everything. That's the worst thing I've ever heard you say.
But they don't. I'm trying to explain to you. They're trying to separate their users who hate blockchain technology. They hate it. They think it's a scam. Anytime
Who
you bring up
cares?
crypto or NFT, bro, you have to care. That's such an
Don't
underlying
have to
issue
care.
that cannot be ignored.
Everybody
bro.
hates change. It's gonna take time. That's why they're not rushing.
Dude, I'm not saying that it's not inevitable. I'm just questioning why these projects aren't like putting
no
more
reason to.
research
I
and
just
development
explained
into
why.
doing it. But like if it's inevitable, and you understand it's inevitable, and I do, and Dev does, and we all think that like
They're
all
trying.
roads
You
lead to
just said
blockchain.
that they announced that they're releasing limited features to test the
They
waters.
tried in like 2023, dude. They haven't made
Okay.
any progress, and they
But
took
that
away the
was just
feature.
with one
Cool.
sector.
That's one trial and error.
That's
They
just
have billions of
NFT.
dollars to work with to try
Maybe
again.
NFTs aren't going to work in their ethos.
Yeah.
But there's a 5 million other use cases crypto offers that they could implement.
Yep.
And I promise you they will.
You never know. They could
They-
go the route of
game-
stabling
gaming-
their Roblox token and getting
They're
a
not gonna have a
treasury. And
choice.
Gaming has only 3 options: NFTs, releasing a known token, or a stable coin. Those are the only 3 options for a gaming project to be on chain.
Marketplace.
You need an
marketplace.
NFT for a marketplace, dude.
Okay,
But
there you go. It's all
If they
assets
did
owned by
a stable
Roblox.
coin or a token, hear
Every
me
time
out.
they sell or make a transaction, they'll make a fee off of it.
They're not going to do a stable coin.
They already
or a
do that
token.
now.
Listen,
It's just
they're
going to
not
get easier to scale because you
they're
can bring in
not
more
going to
people.
do a stable coin or a token until institutional rails exist, and those are currently being built out. The first bills in regards to anything cryptocurrency really have been implemented this year. Do you really think a company that is this established with worth this much money is going to risk it for the biscuit in a way of like creating some kind of little sub project that is associated with their name and brand? Absolutely not. They don't need to. They can just do research from afar and hire somebody to investigate. And then when they want to try and implement something to test the waters, they will. But right now, the institutional guardrails to do things legally without having any legal implications are still being built out, and there's still way too many gray areas. They're not going to risk it. Their legal
Solana
team, I
raised like
guarantee you,
$16 million, and they spent like $2 million. Like originally, when Solana was first launched, they spent like $2 million on legal fees to launch legally in the United States. So it's possible. You know what I mean?
No, it's possible, but they're waiting. They are waiting. Solana, it's their actual company, but Roblox crypto is not their company. They're not a cryptocurrency. They're not an actual blockchain. They're just a company. They're not going to risk the success just on the, assumption that, oh, this is probably going to be adopted and we want to adopt this because it makes sense. They're going to wait till those rails are more clearly established, which is not yet.
A traded company. They can't be
Solana
taking
just got
crazy
approved
risks.
for ETFs. Like, we are literally, in that sense, we are early in that way as far as institutional adoption goes. And I think we're going to start to see a lot more big players, big companies start stepping or getting their toes wet in blockchain, because the sentiment regarding this, no one ever thought cryptocurrency was ever going to hit Wall Street. Guess what? It did.
No one thought Bitcoin was going to be over $5 at one point.
Look at it now. So it's going to happen, but it's not going to happen quick like we're used to, because we're used to in this space, especially when we work in this space, everything is like happens, okay, in a week.
It's been 5 years, though, that they've been building these Web3 games.
5 years is nothing in time.
In the old world, the old money world, 5 years is nothing. Some people...
It is! Bro, that's why people are pissed about GTA 6. Do you know they were releasing like a new GTA every single year? There was like a new GTA for a stretch, dude.
I'm talking about businesses that take decades to build. Let's talk about designers, Louis Vuitton. These are brands that have been around, and it's taken them how many years to be successful the way they are. We think 5 years is a long time. It's not. In the business world, it's not. Some people, it takes them 40, 50, 60, 100 years to be a fully established
we haven't even seen like a game pop off like Among Us, like there's no like Among Us game or anything. Like there's been nothing that's popped off that's captured like mainstream attention
yet, because we haven't seen the gaming big players come in and make noise. Maybe they're here already, but they're just observing. They're not going to risk the success of their company just because they know this is the inevitable. They're going to make sure they're
That was my rationale. I agree with you 1,000%. But that's what I mean. It's so much more risk off to pick up a project that's been building on Web3 for years and like acquire some equity or acquire like some sort of like create some sort of partnership or deal with them that's like, hey, listen, we're going to be like testing out with your game with possible technology that we may implement into our game in the future. But right now we're going to explore what you're doing and like figure out what's going on. But there's been no interest in that whatsoever from these large gaming studios.
Why?
And it's just like, we're just going to wait for them to just come along and be like, okay, yeah, this is the week we're going to integrate blockchain technology. Like, I agree. It's going to be something gradual. It's going to take time, but they've shown no interest. And it's because the underlying issue that I'm going to keep screaming from the mountaintop is because all gamers think crypto is a scam. We were talking about this in the space with Jorge, dude, and I was like trying to explain to him, it's like the same thing, dude. It's just like you could build all the infrastructure, you can make all the payment rails, you can make, but like until we shift that mindset that crypto and NFTs are a scam, that's the main reason that these gaming projects aren't coming on, because they live and die by their community. Like if their gaming communities are so active on Reddits, on Discords, on Twitter, on all these social platforms, that anytime like a big change is made, and I remember because like Blizzard went through this with Overwatch and Overwatch 2, like the community rises up in uproar and like they literally pressure the team to like either go back on changes or make new changes. And so like they're just not doing it because like all their community thinks like crypto's a scam, and then they're afraid they're going to lose the user base. So why risk your community when you already have other communities and other users that aren't even playing your game, that you can go off and like mess around with, throw a couple $1 million into a game, a Web3 game that's building, and be like really hands-on with it. Learn everything, learn how it, their whole tech stack works, learn how the infrastructure is built and everything, and then go back later and apply that on your own game when the time's right. But we haven't seen interest towards it. So that's why I'm like kind of like, I'm a little bit like I'm just thinking that like one of these games has to pop off with something fun to like really get gamers involved. Like there has to be something that like gamers are like, wow, that looks like really fun to play. I'm gonna play it. I don't even care if it's like NFTs or blockchain. You know what I mean?
I get it. I think for me, it's like, why would they assume the responsibility of having to report with a whole team and community of an established project when they don't have to? They can literally just pay someone to literally be someone like you or I who's just an enjoyer in crypto and be like, all right, tell me about this XYZ. They don't even need to associate themselves with a third party. And frankly, that would be a liability legally for them to do that and could cause a lot of bad PR. And frankly, I don't
Why?
think
It's
that
venture
that's
capitalism.
You said it yourself. We need demand. We need a good game. Guess who doesn't care when GTA 6 comes out? Everybody on the planet Earth are going to play it when it comes. You said it yourself. I was listening. You need to build something that people want. All goes back
agree.
to what we started this. You build a service that helps people. You build a product that helps people. GTA probably helps a lot of people. I know a lot of people that make a ton of money off GTA. You know why? They set up servers. They have custom assets.
live streaming is popping right
Live
now
streaming.
in
Everybody's
general.
life changes because of that game. People make money. When you help people, when you create a good product, that's the driver. That's what people need to focus on, not launching another token.
You know what movie I feel like is going to be like our future? I could see it being our
Ready
future.
Player One.
Terminator?
Ready Player One.
I knew it. Yeah, I consider that our future. Also, we're all just gonna be like.
First of all, let me just say that movie was fire.
Yeah, I thought it was.
But
a
I
badass
genuinely,
movie.
when I watched it, there's so many parallels that were, I'm just like, no, I could really see this as being what future is like.
I agree.
100.
I think that we're all gonna have like the suits and stuff, and like the treadmills, and everyone's gonna have it in their house, and they're all just gonna be like earning
It's kind
in
of
game and going
starting
broke.
in a very subtle
Quick, I'm
way.
coming to your house. I'm running on your treadmill.
Dude, get your own treadmill. What do you mean? You're rich.
No,
You
I
can
want-
get your own treadmill. You're gonna have a
I
nicer
want
one.
yours. Yours is going to be non-Web3 treadmill. Mine's going to be a Web3 treadmill to scare you.
Dude, you're gonna have like the super nice one. What do you mean, dude? You're gonna
You're
have
going
like
to
the
run and
ones.
earn.
We're gonna have,
You're going
like,
to run and earn
on
Frank tokens
5,000
when you're
X
running your miles
Pro.
on your treadmill. I'm going to create a sustainable treadmill business. Every time you run, you get a Frank token, Quicks.
Good. I'm bullish on that.
All right. I think it's time for you to do push-ups.
I think so too. His blood's
No.
pumping. I thought bro was gonna crash out earlier.
Quicks,
just playing devil's
what are we
advocate,
at?
you know?
What are we at on our viewership? Are we
Over
pumping?
400 viewers. We appreciate
Oh,
every
wow.
single one of you guys. Shout out Bams in the
Let's
chat.
go.
Shout out Doe. Doe actually asked a question. What is Soulflare doing to be the gaming wallet bridging Web2 gamers to Web3? Well, first of all, we're the preferred wallet of Web3
agree.
gamers because we're the fastest, safest, cheapest. We allow for the auto approve feature. You can create as many burner wallets as you want, import as many wallets as you want. So yeah, we're preferred by gamers, especially the Star Atlas community. Shout out them.
Love Star Atlas. Look at
It's
them.
really
It took
cool.
them years to build their game.
And they're still building, and now they have to launch another chain.
But it takes time. Well, let me look this up because I genuinely am curious. What's like one of the biggest games? Call of Duty?
Yeah, probably.
It takes 3 years for each title for Call of Duty.
And that's with a full team and lots of money.
3-year cycle or 4-year cycle. Which a majority of it is just like based on, you have to understand that like a majority of this development that goes into these games, a lot of the time is the story. You know what I mean? Like all the story that's involved. But at the end of the day, most of the users and the retention of users aren't playing the story mode. You know, they're playing like
Okay.
all the different game modes, team deathmatch, capture the flag, you know,
Listen
like
to
all.
this. 3 years, hundreds of creatives across multiple studios. For Black Ops 3, the creative team consisted of hundreds of people consistently day in and day out for 3 years straight. hundreds indicating 250 to 500 plus staff across developers, QA, support, art, etc. It says it also, this is how much it costed to actually build these games. Call of Duty Black Ops 3, $450 million. Modern Warfare, $640 million. Cold War, $700 million. That's why it took Star Atlas 5 years. They don't have, I guarantee you they don't have 450 million and hundreds of creatives. Big ups to them.
5 years is not a lot of time.
No. In the gaming world, no. It's just, it takes so long. Especially if you don't. It says to create any kind of AAA games, things like this, it literally is hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars.
Okay, it costs, the estimate is between 50,000 to 500,000 to build an indie game like Among Us, and they were generating $1 million a day. And it only took about 7 months to develop. So that's what I mean. Like, we're talking like AAA games versus like fun indie games that just need to capture the attention, dude. I'm not expecting any project on Solana to go off and build the next Call of Duty or Fortnite or next like AAA game. But after this much time, I expected them to make like a fun, playable game like Flappy Birds or Among Us or something that's just like a simple, fun game loop that like attracts gamers to play. That's just like fun. You know, it's just fun to play and people are going to talk about.
Scrolly's doing it. They just started, but...
I know, I like Scrolly, but like Scrolly is like other games that have been made before. You know what I mean?
Well, Flappy Bird was a game before. People have like it never gets old.
Wait, Flappy Birds was a derivative?
No, Flappy Bird is the OG. And then
Flappy
think
Bird
of how many derivatives they have. They freaking have it in the arcade now. They call it like Jumpy Crow or something stupid. Like
5 years is not a long time, Quicks.
Not for a game with the size.
For an indie game, yeah.
Yeah,
how long did it take Among Us to be
There's
built?
probably hundreds of indie games you don't know about that don't do anything. That's not what I'm talking about here.
Hundreds of thousands of indie.
I'm talking about
Minecraft was an indie game.
Okay, and?
That's like one of the most successful games of all time, dude.
Okay, and?
Wait, what do you mean? That's my point. Rocket League was an indie game.
Okay, and?
Among Us.
Okay, and? You know how many years it took the gaming industry to get to there? Building all the tools, building everything?
We have AI now, dude.
Okay, and?
That's like,
Doesn't rush.
it makes the process even easier, dude.
Yeah, but you're still rushing the
Wait,
process.
but that's now. So think about it. We just have that now.
Yeah,
AI really made wave this year. So you figure, yes, it may be expedited, but we're not going to see games like that probably for another 2 years or so. 3.
Yep. I agree.
Like, yeah, the tech just is now. Like, so it's not like they had AI to this degree 5 years ago, and they should be way ahead of the game now. And they're probably seeing flaws and things that maybe they built 5 years ago because of AI, and that's going to cause developmental delays even more now, because now they're like, oh, now we got to scrap all the crap we did because our code sucks, and we need to build this better because now we have access to tools like AI to help us, code better, perhaps. I don't know. I'm not a real dev.
Minecraft launched as an indie game in 2009. In 2014, they were acquired by Microsoft. Microsoft bought the intellectual property for Minecraft in 2014 for $2.5 billion, right?
All right.
Okay.
What was the price of Bitcoin at 2014?
So, I don't even know at the time. Like it was probably like a year old.
It wasn't even a thought in people's head.
Okay, but like even so, the gaming industry has grown exponentially in the past 11 years. Okay,
let me finish my point. When was the first video game ever made?
If Microsoft was willing to, after 5 years, throw $2.5 billion in 2014, which is a lot more money in today's like currency, right? If they were willing to do that, why has no project come along and thrown $2, $3, $4 million at any of these Web3 games for IP rights? Exactly, dude. Thank you. That's
Yeah.
the point I'm making, bro.
I've been saying it the whole time. I don't know where you've been. Why would I spend hundreds of millions of dollars to acquire a failing company with a community that hates me because my tokenomics are horrible and my token is
Because
worth
you have in your
1 penny?
roadmap that you're going to
No,
incorporate
there's
blockchain
no
technology.
roadmap.
People don't
Roadmaps
even
are
read the
fake.
roadmap anymore.
But that's like in their
Roadmaps
plan. That's
are
like what
fake.
that your whole argument was that like all roads lead to blockchain technology. Like they're all
They
going to be on
do.
chain in the future,
Yes.
right?
And
They
they do
do.
because literally it's the future of finance. It's the next Visa.
So why are they not planning towards it? Why are they not
But they
acquiring these
are.
projects, tinkering with them?
We don't know about it. They're not going to publicize their moves.
Yep.
No one
They
talks about
have
their
to.
moves.
They have shareholders and shit. They have to like.
Yeah,
you know,
but you're not a shareholder, so you wouldn't know.
They don't need to publish it if they're not losing money. If they're hemorrhaging cash, yeah.
If they're just saying we're investigating these new technologies, that's all they need to say to their shareholders, and the shareholders will either say, "Cool, we're in agreement with that," or "No, let's wait until there's more institutional rails that
Yeah.
are established for clarity, for legal clarity."
You know who they learned from? What publicly traded company tried to do it and failed miserably and their stock tanked like almost 90%?
Toys R Us.
Meta.
Oh,
Toys R Us, Toys R Us rugged us so bad.
Remember
dude.
when Meta announced their metaverse? I'm pretty sure their stock went from like $400 to $90 in a month.
That's what I mean. People are bearish on it,
And
dude.
no, but do you know why?
why they're just doing their due diligence.
But do you know why? Because they rushed. They didn't take their time. They announced we're putting $10 billion into the metaverse and hemorrhaging cash, and we have no idea how we're gonna make it back.
All right, so there's been 2 acquisitions this past year, actually, that just happened. In July of this year,
Look up the other one by
Bravo
Nike.
Ready acquired Honeyland, which I always thought Bravo Ready was just, they made BR1, but now they acquired Honeyland. So I don't even consider that as like a gaming studio. And then another gaming studio called Orange Cap Games acquired Moonbirds. And those are like the biggest.
There you
I haven't
go.
heard of Orange Cap Games.
I have. They make like little, like addicting type games.
There you go, Quicks. We're getting into your field. Little shitters. This is what you want.
Orange Cap Games has like NFTs for sale also, so I don't really consider.
You should buy one.
And they had to raise $3.5 million to acquire Moonbirds. They had a whole funding round in a seed round.
So they must have a plan. They must have a roadmap.
Dude, it's none of the projects that like we were talking about.
Okay, good. Exactly.
None of the
I don't
gaming
even know the
studios.
projects I'm talking about.
None of the gaming studios and shit.
We don't
There
really
are
need to
hundreds
know.
of millions of indie games out there that we have no idea. Someone could be making so much money off a Flappy Bird clone that they charge crypto and I don't know about it. It's probably out there somewhere.
Yeah, we don't know everything. Nobody does. And there's
Hyperstrike says that the problem is because there aren't enough developers at the moment who understand blockchain, and that Solana is succeeding since more developers are there. That was Hyperstrike's point.
Not really. I know a ton of people that can build a blockchain game. It's not about that. It's about the customer. You need people that want to be here, and it's going to take time for that.
The users are
Yeah,
everything.
the users are the most important. You can't build something if no one's going to play it.
Just like for any financial platform, they need to have TVL. If you have a product, you need users.
Didn't Unity, didn't they launch a Solana SDK so you could build games in Unity, Quicks?
There's so many dev tooling for anyone that's looking to build.
I think Unity announced they have the Solana SDK. Bet you there's
it's by Magic
You have
Block.
super teams, like bro. There's a plethora of tools.
There's
for
probably teams out
developers.
there that are slowly working.
That is why we went from literally having. I remember when we have like 75 devs, and now we have what, like 75K. Maybe I don't know if it's that many, but I could have swore somebody said like,
"Yo, shout! Is that BAM? Bitcoin was $800 in 2014, Quicks, and look how far it's come in 10 years, 11 years."
I mean, that was a lot of money back then, to be honest, for Bitcoin.
I guess.
Bro, if you saw like the run up from Bitcoin, people were buying it, under $1 for the longest. And then when it went to $100, there was that dude that made the famous video.
BAM is literally stealing my thesis. For a successful game that will blow up in Web3, developers should build a real game first, then add blockchain only where it improves the experience. Going into what I was telling you, when you have successful businesses like Roblox, Minecraft, RuneScape, you name it, there's ways to scale that business and make more money.
Establish first, then experiment.
Yes,
Not
you need to
experiment
yeah.
to establish. No,
Look
that
at
never
perfect
works.
example. Fortnite. They started with the most basic characters. They focused on the gameplay, and now you can buy Spider-Man and Spider-Man's dog, whatever. I have no idea, but you can buy any skin you want on that platform now. And
I
they're
have a
making
question because I want to know your take on this. What is more important, revenue or users?
Users.
Is it to me or Quicks?
Either of you.
Yeah, you can't make any revenue without your users.
I agree. I was told the opposite from somebody like.
Yeah, that's just a greedy person that's never run a business. No
and I'm
offense.
like, you could have a handful of people with big bags, but if you only have 5 users and it's just those 5 people with big bags,
Yep.
it's
No.
false.
And this is
It's
going
true.
back to my whole entire point of where we are in the crypto ecosystem right now. And Coinbase is, I don't even know. I don't even know the word. Disease,
You woke
illness.
Winston up.
Coinbase is the epitome of greed. Instead of working with existing blockchains that are successful, no. I want to create my own layer 2 that's going to value extract, take away from everyone else, build on the world's worst blockchain. I love Ethereum, always will. Broke boundaries for us. Completely worthless now because of all the innovation in tech. Everything gets outdated in a day.
Yeah.
But Coinbase is the perfect example of everything to do wrong as a company. And I'll stand by that till the day I die. They are value extracting in the space. They are not building to what they first started, right? They first started to protect people's Bitcoin and give people a way to safely transact. Now they don't care. They'll launch a meme coin. They'll turn anything to a token just to raise a dollar.
Shout out to Coinbase for rejecting all my job applications. I can't wait to remember that.
But look at all the problems Coinbase has. They don't treat their users right at all. I can't even count on my hands. That's what I wanted to say. How many people are leaving Coinbase because their account's locked, their fees are this. They're just not focused on the right thing.
Yeah, no. And
it's all about your users. It's all about the people. Without growing and taking care of your users, your business is going to fail. And that just stems back to the original premise. If you build a product that's successful and helps people, you're going to be fine. That's literally the truth. It's always about the people. And look, Soulflare conquered that. Soulflare started the ambassador program. Soulflare started the Soulflare Guardians. They took in all these different community members, and now everyone's running wild, screaming Soulflare to the heavens because it helps them every day. It's safe. It's trustworthy. They love the team. They love the people. They built a great product.
Good product users.
Yeah, that's it. They took care of their people. Success. They took care of their community, and they have a great product to show for it.
You know what I love about Soulflare too? It starts at the core, and it just trickles out to everybody because the internal culture is so based that it literally is so infectious to everybody that's using Soulflare outside of Soulflare.
No, it's true. It's 100% true.
And then that makes you even more bullish because you're like, bro, they're so freaking reliable and reputable, and they're actually give a crap about people.
Yeah, you want to be involved.
That are using their product.
Thank you.
You want to be involved.
Spam.
You're welcome. I paved the way to help create that culture that you're enjoying.
Good job, Quicks.
Bro, I was one of the first 40 employees, dude. I was on the team.
Isn't it crazy how many people are? They were telling me a little bit about the history of just the past year, and I was like, this is insane. Even just the week I got hired, I think there was 20 other hires that same week, or maybe not 20, but there was a lot. Because in that meeting when we were going through, they're like, keep it brief.
Yeah, there was 12 of you guys. Yeah,
it's wild.
And we had some people that
who was the first ambassador, Quicks?
Frank was the first ambassador, and Frank recommended me to be an ambassador, so I was one of the first 10, which I'm very grateful for.
Wow! So
Frank also recommended me for my support specialist role,
I did.
Which I went to the interviews and I did, but he was part of the reason why I got the interview
Do
in
you
the first
work at
place.
Soulflare, Frank?
No, I don't. I just love Soulflare so much that I wanted to be a part of them. So I pitched them the idea of the ambassador program.
That's not what
And
happened. That's not. Can I tell the real story? What happened?
what do you mean? That's the real story.
Okay,
That's
so
literally
here's
what I did.
Frank,
here's
that
the
ass
here's
was
the
about to crash
here's
out. He was like,
here's
wait
the real
a
story.
minute.
Here's the real story that he's not telling you. Okay, because I remember like it was yesterday because I'm an OG in the space. Okay, so
What are you
Frank
talking about? I
made
lived it. What are you
Frank.
talking?
I know, and I'm
I'm
going to
an
remind
OG.
you because you're forgetful in your old age. So here's the thing: Frank made a post fangirling because it got followed by Phantom. Right, the week after he made that post, or I think it was maybe
No,
like
this
3
is-
days.
this is
Can I tell the story?
so-
Can I tell the story?
this
Can I
is
finish?
so-
Can I finish?
no,
This is the
this
story.
is
No, and then you
so-
can tell your version of the story.
This
Okay,
is like that
this is how it
happened like
happened.
3 months after I reached out to Soulflare.
That's
You have no
all right.
idea what you're talking about.
Here's what
I
happened,
hope,
Dev.
Trix, that your
Okay.
clipper can clip the stream because there's so much gold in here.
Here's what happened, Dev. I know we're working on. That's why I have a full-time clipper now. He's actually in the chat. He was in the chat earlier.
We need some clips of this stream.
Okay, so here's what happened. Frank got followed by Phantom. He made a post about it, right? Everyone's like, "Oh my God, Frank, you're such an important person in the ecosystem." Then, like 3 days later, he posted about Soulflare, and Phantom blocked him for posting about Soulflare, right? So then Soulflare claps back, and they're like, "Guess what? Frank's our first ambassador. You know, we're giving him a badge. He's an ambassador now." And then from Frank, we got like a few other ambassadors, like a few others were added, and then he recommended me to be an ambassador, and that's how I joined. And then all the ambassadors, once we had, I think like it was like 20 ambassadors or like 15, 18 ambassadors maybe, we were all tasked with onboarding 15 guardians into the original community. So we had to choose 15. This is what happened. This is the play-by-play. Anything that Frank says is a lie, or these are backdoor comms that I don't have that. I
No,
don't have
you're
access to.
correct. But that happened
Thank you.
because I reached out months prior and said, "Hey, I want to help you guys start an ambassador program," because being in the space, I knew how important community was to NFT projects, to anything in crypto. So I shot my shot. They said, "We'll get back to you. You know, we got to think about it." Yes. And then that happened a couple months later. I was posting about Soulflare. Phantom followed me. I posted about Soulflare, like something amazing about them. For some reason, I don't know how I found out I was blocked or something. I forget what happened. There was like some text or somebody commented on my post and like full on blocked me. So I went to Vidor and I'm like, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. And I was like, "Hey, Phantom just blocked me," and then sky's the limit. It just went crazy. It went vertical. I think the tweet got like thousands of retweets and likes, and that's how I became the first ambassador. But yes, there is truth to that story.
Thank you. We're clipping it at the part where you said, "Yeah, you're right, Quicks."
Sure. Whatever
that's
makes
what-
you sleep at night, Quicks. Quicks, here you go. Quicks is the greatest. Quicks is everything in Web3. Quicks is Soulflare.
I
Thank
love
you.
Frank.
Now you
Frank,
can clip it.
Thank
Frank
you.
is the best.
Clip that.
Real.
Let's go. Be running
Clip
that
it.
back right after the Vibu announcement. I'm going to be making like a montage of all the people that give me flowers throughout the year.
I was about to repost the stream and I forgot I was on the main account.
Oh, really?
I went to go repost it and I had to.
This
delete
was
it.
a really
I
great
had to
stream, by the
delete
way.
it 'cause
I had
I
a
was
lot of
like,
fun.
I put
talking
this
about
as
all
such a
this.
base stream. It was a really good stream though.
I think there was a lot of knowledge shared, and I hope I can get some clips too, because I would definitely love to
share.
listen back.
We have almost 500 people viewing us. So
Time for some push-ups.
Is that
Not
your
only-
biggest stream? What's your biggest stream yet, Quicks?
with
That
me
one?
and Dev,
Wait,
1,000. We hit
I was
1.1
just gonna
thousand
say,
followers.
how
That was
was
my
your
biggest
day?
stream.
Damn, you guys
Mhm.
are crushing.
Yeah, when me and Dev get on stream, dude, we rack up numbers, man. We crush on streams.
I'm around next week if you want to do another one.
Are you down? Is this a good time for you, Frank, by the way?
No, it's never a good time for me.
Dude, shit, dude. Well, I'm trying to.
But next week I'm off, so I can do it any day or time, except
Oh,
for
yeah.
Thanksgiving. I'm not doing a stream on Thanksgiving.
You're not about this life then, dude.
I'm about knowledge and helping people prosper.
Look, and then why aren't you helping the foxes prosper, dude? Pump my
I
bags,
am,
dude. You
dude.
want to
I
talk
just-
about
I just
communities,
onboarded
dude? I haven't
people
seen you in the
foxes.
Discord in months, dude. In months, I haven't seen you in the Discord.
I help foxes all the time.
What is the last thing you've done for foxes?
I just onboarded like 5 or 6 people, and they bought a couple foxes each, and they're on missions. literally like a day ago. What have you done, Quicks? Besides yell at me.
Dude, I can't even tell you how many people I've onboarded into Foxes and how
Well,
down bad they are right now,
keep
dude.
them out,
Okay, because
Quicks.
they all bought Foxes for over 10 Sol, and that's why I stopped shilling Foxes to people, dude.
Well, the people that I onboarded bought them at like 2 to 3 souls. So
That's good. Yeah, this is the bottom, dude. Because
I don't
Foxes
know what
isn't
to
going
tell
any
you,
lower
Quicks,
than like 2 Sol. Like,
so
we're
that's
priced
on
in.
you. You're rugging people and shilling them.
Dude, they're down bad right now on these Foxes. They're waiting for Foxes to go back to 10 Sol so they can get out of this shit.
I'm so sorry for your loss or your win, whatever you want to say it.
I'm happy for the Foxes that, were able to get out, get
Exit
into the pool.
liquidity.
Dude, but people always think like I'm like founder or part of the team of famous Foxes. And
Yeah,
I
you
always have to
run
tell them,
around
I'm like,
screaming you're the most famous fox, so why wouldn't people?
I am the most famous Fox.
Your mic's muted, Dev.
I have bookmarks on
I'm an idiot. I've
No.
been adverting this whole time.
You
ad
ad hoc.
hocking.
Ad libbing.
Ad hoc.
I've been ad hocking, and yeah, like it fell on deaf ears.
Well,
Good
let's
thing
give a
because I
thanks
was
to our
talking
sponsor, Prius, the best car ever made. Oh, kidding. I'm totally kidding.
I
That's
wish
bearish.
your mic was on mute when you said that. Actually,
Why?
we should clip that.
I hate Priuses.
No,
Me
we need
too.
to clip the part where you said they're the best car ever.
Yeah, you should. You're gonna get that clipped and saying the 3 nice things I said about Quicks.
A lot of this is being
Bro
clipped
is gonna literally
edited out of
take that and
context.
run.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Quicks
edit a
is
lot of
literally
this
gonna
out of
save the
context.
clip of me saying the 3 nice things of him, and he's gonna send it to me like once a month.
Oh my god!
Every now.
Imagine being that level of petty.
Oh, me and
The
Quicks
whole
are so
reason we
petty
have
to each
this
other.
stream is because Quicks was being petty.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I was yelling at him to do push-ups, and then the other people started yelling at him too.
No, I was
And then
being
called
petty
him.
because I wasn't invited to the 2 other Soulflare streams this week. I wasn't invited to the Empire Forge stream, where I also learned that one of my mentees, I was going to mentor, Devano, is now being taken over by Witty. So now I don't get to mentor Devano, but it's cool because I have a call with Dari tomorrow, who I'm going to say is probably a better Spaces host at this point because he's going to accept my teachings.
Quicks the
And then
one.
I wasn't invited to the Soulflare community stream, even though I literally moved to Zagreb just for like these exact reasons. And Maki was always like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be coming over, we'll be hosting streams together and stuff." Hasn't invited me once. We haven't done one stream together. He hasn't even sent me the transitions that he was supposed to send me for the scene changes, where it'll like show like the Soulflare logo go in and out or something, dude. So yeah, I'm pretty disappointed with the streaming department here at Soulflare.
Can you tell he's pained?
He sounds a little angry.
A little. He was crashing out on the stream a little bit.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
started the
you're
stream off super hot.
Bro,
Why?
then he started yelling. I want a clip where he was yelling. It was kind of funny. He looked like a strawberry about to explode.
Quicks, you look like a strawberry.
Thank you. Strawberries are the most delicious fruit. So I'll take that as a compliment.
I don't agree.
I don't know about that.
Name a better fruit. What's a better fruit?
Than a strawberry? A raspberry.
No shot.
Watermelon.
No shot.
Mango.
Not better.
I think a better fruit.
Well,
like
mangoes
a
are really
mignon.
good. I love mangoes.
Grapes.
A filet mignon's better than a strawberry.
Hell
As a-
yeah.
as a fruit.
Hell yeah.
Good choice.
It all depends on how you classify filet mignons. I classify mine as a
Oh,
fruit.
tomatoes.
Dude,
We're
filet
freaking
mignon's
Italian.
Probably
Bro,
like the
tomatoes
worst
the
cut of
best
steak
fruit
also.
ever made.
Why? Filet is fine. It's good. Ribeye is great.
Wait, what fruit did you just say, Dev?
Tomato.
Yeah.
We're Italian.
Bam. Quicks is always
so tomato is technically a fruit. Yeah, that is actually very true. That is factually true.
What about a
tomato
porterhouse?
sauce without
What about a
tomatoes.
porterhouse? Is that considered a fruit?
I like ribeyes and sirloins, to be honest, dude. I think like
Okay, ribeye's
fillets
fine.
are so
Consider that a fruit or
overrated,
no?
dude.
You can
Fillets
consider
are
that a
so
fruit
overrated.
if you
Did
want.
you say a fillet is overrated?
Yeah, like Wagyu's better, sirloin's better, ribeye's better.
Sirloin is better than fillet?
I would take a sirloin over fillet, 100%.
I don't even know what to say right now.
No, sirloin, no. I
Oh,
would take
yeah.
a fillet. I would definitely take a ribeye over that too.
I would take a
Back.
ribeye over
I'm going to dinner
everything.
with Frank and Wifey because Quicks
Yeah.
ain't it.
Yeah,
Winnie's coming too.
Yeah. Quix is gonna have us eating in a shack somewhere in somebody's backyard.
What do you mean? I'm the most cultural person here. I've been to 10 countries this month. I've eaten mochatal,
Cultured.
Korean barbecue, hot pots, dude. I do all different types of food.
Wow.
Argentinian
Quix is the type of
steakhouses.
guy to go to a Korean barbecue spot and get the chicken wings at the cold bar.
I 100% get the chicken wings at a Korean barbecue spot. If you don't get fried chicken wings at a Korean barbecue spot, that's crazy.
And French fries.
I would get that too. Quix.
No, I don't get
Sounds
French fries.
delicious.
But you know what's funny is a
Bro,
lot of the
that's
times in
the boys
Thailand when I
pissing
go
me
out with
off.
people, they would order French fries and like